I also like Uno.
What does that
What?
even mean? Okay, murder. Did you say what too?
I did.
Well, you
Okay, I'm
said I
glad I'm
don't
not
want to
the
be
only one.
cheaty, and I was, I was, I don't worry
That
about it.
that was a stretch.
It was a stretch,
Was
and I was, it was okay. It was passable until we paused and then had to think about it for a bit. Um, so, yeah, so I'll ask that question again. Does anyone need a summary on the snow elves, or are we all pretty happy with our knowledge base on them?
I don't remember how much we actually know about them, to be honest.
Like
Something
borderline
about
nothing.
mirrors.
Okay,
Um,
so
trying
Oh,
to
is
make
this
everything real snowy.
is this
Uh,
something the garlic rogue knows all about?
oh, Selwyn? Yeah, Vesh told us.
yeah, so just
Okay,
to
I guess I'm confused. Like,
just
I don't remember what we know.
okay,
That
just
they
to give
come
a
through mirrors.
general summary, you guys have run into them once. Vesh has run into them
Hmm.
before that in the previous campaign. What you guys know from first-hand experience was you fought them in Silent Point because the town snowed over. You guys had a few different combats, mostly kind of, I think, long rested in the church. Eventually went through the sewers to one of like the older churches in the settlement. Found a weird spellcaster sorcerer dude who was kind of the heart of the ritual, and then you guys and Fergus killed him. Fergus, I believe, earthquaked the town, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Um, and you guys defeated them. But so just a little bit of the side stuff there is like you guys fought like elemental kind of like ice dogs as well as like ice elementals, and I think there was an ice dragon in there as well.
Ice
Um,
snake.
Ice snake, thank you. And then like the actual ice elves, you guys ran into only wore kind of like this kind of hard, kind of very dark iron armor, and they seemed rough but manageable in small numbers. They were generally pretty mean, but as long as they didn't hit you, you were good. Um, but yeah, you guys killed maybe 20 of them, maybe 30 of them, as well as the spellcaster that ended the ritual. The only other thing on that encounter I'll probably mention is before it, you guys came across a unicorn that was killed and drained of its goo with a frost-based weapon. There is a conspiracy theory that that is Carol's fault, which has not ever been proved for the record.
No, we don't think
Um,
it's Carl's fault because he sold. I think he sold the sword before.
Well, no. What I mean is
We
there's a
thought it was the
conspiracy
sword.
that Carl sold the weapon to a person who then killed the unicorn.
Yeah, I believe that
Um,
100%.
and I'm not confirming or denying that. I'm just saying that is a popular conspiracy in this campaign. That it all comes back to Carl. Um,
Hey, with the knowledge we have, can you blame us?
no, no, not at all. I just like the fact that there's a like that with pretty much any conspiracy theory. If you follow it hard enough, you'll find Carl at the end of it.
Hmm.
He
Um,
knows
I'm
all. He
convinced
knows too
he is.
much.
I'm convinced he's just a god who has taken this mortal form to follow us around and have some fun.
like
Honestly, same. I was about to say that.
he's a god of friendship, and his main deal is just hanging out and chilling with people.
Yeah, I
Um,
I believe it.
that's fair. So with
I'm
that in
on to
mind,
you, Carl.
that's what you guys know from first-hand experience. Now, Vesh gave you guys some exposition at the end of last session, which was the mirrors she knows about, which you guys haven't come across yet, I believe. Apparently are like magic items that can teleport you to a nexus of other mirrors that then have each mirror has like a predetermined destination it comes out at. And the nexus that they go to is this frigid, frozen land that is in very hard to be in. Like if you're there for more than a few minutes, you'll freeze to death. And Vesh believes that that nexus is connected with the ancient Frost Elves. But she hasn't confirmed that. She's just run into one in there. And based on her own experiences in the first campaign, she ran into them. Maybe you can correct me here, but I think they ran into the Frost Elves twice. Once when Vesh was alone, and then once as the whole party on your way to Steelcrest.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. So overall, the Frost Elves are not a subject that anyone has an expertise in, but as far as you know, generally cold immunity probably comes from the Frostfell or another entirely frozen plane, and may or may not use mirrors to travel around. That said, the 2 times you guys have run into them, including now, you haven't seen any mirrors present at said locations.
Question.
Answer.
Do they have a vulnerability to fire? Did we discover that? Is that something I'm imagining?
Not that you... I'm going to say you probably... You throw a lot of fire damage in general, so I'll say no. They don't seem to have a vulnerability to fire. What you know is they are immune to cold, and they are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons.
Well, that's not a problem anymore. So. Okay, I'm ready.
Also, they are fond of effects that impart fear on people.
It's a good thing I'm a brave boy.
Emmy, without giving Kat any context, could you quote Selwyn into Discord for me with that statement? Because I feel that is apt punishment for being late. Just good quotes appearing in Discord with no context.
All-time great hits, like it's because I'm a brave boy.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that good.
No. That if you could summarize Selwyn in one sentence, it would be that sentence.
No, I'm quoting. You gave me that ability called Heart of a Hero. And if you look underneath the ability, like the subtext where it says like where you get it from, I put other, and it's being a brave boy is how I got Heart of a Hero.
Like, not untrue.
Know what you're expecting at this point, Petmore.
Me, especially like the other one you gave me. Where is it? Superior Stealth, and the class is called Being Cool. So.
I mean, I'll preference this. I mean, this is a nice way. I appreciate how much of a dork you are.
Oh no.
There is. It's great, Emmy. It's fantastic. Don't ever stop being what you are. Also, actually,
Okay.
before we probably start, how's your knee?
It's finally started to scab over slowly.
Okay, so it stopped bleeding.
Yes.
If it's not been 2
Zombie,
days
for
of just blood.
context, for our Star Wars game, like 3 days ago, like 5 minutes before the session, Amy nearly took herself out by like grazing her knee really badly, and just periodically through the session just had to walk away to stop the bleeding.
And
Commitment.
it's good now, right? Can you
It's
move it
not-
and stuff?
I can move it. It's not infected. It doesn't hurt. It's all aces.
It's all aces.
Sure.
Yeah.
Everything's coming up at me.
The Australian equivalent of that expression is it's A1.
Which makes
Like the
me,
beef.
as an American, think of a steak sauce
Sure,
that I actually
it
have
just
in
means
my
like,
pantry.
I don't
What'd
know.
you say, Carl?
I was agreeing with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you're probably right. It's like the idea that A is the first letter, 1 is the first number, so A1 is the best.
Hey, it's the best steak sauce. It actually is, in my opinion.
The only thing you need to put on steak is salt.
Have you ever had some
And
butter
pepper.
on steak? It's very
Mm.
good.
No, Amy said and pepper.
But I don't like steak, so I
Yeah,
should
I
be
generally
excluded
agree
from this
with that.
conversation.
Whenever we have steak, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll slum it. I'll tolerate the steak,
It's
but
too
ideally,
chewy.
yeah, I'd agree with that.
They are cooking it wrong.
It's too chewy.
Yeah, steak. Like I would take ham any day over steak. So as we've really just been dawdling for 30 minutes at this point, we'll start. So you guys are in the inn. I don't remember what the inn is called, so we're gonna call it the Siren's Call.
Is
This
it
place is
that
near
kind
the
of inn?
ocean.
It can
It's
be.
near a lake, isn't it?
Yeah, that might be a foretelling of what was going on in this lake.
It's just a siren hanging out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I won't tell you what was in that lake, but it was kind of like this.
I figured.
A frosty ship?
Maybe. Well, no, I mean like this. You're like weird hand face.
Okay.
That is one
Um,
thing I appreciate about you. You find unique creatures that I've never seen before pretty regularly.
So my secret is I make some of them up.
I've made stuff up too,
I
appreciate it. Good
Yeah.
job.
Thank you.
A1 job.
Thank you. To quote my people, fair dinkum.
All right, steak boy.
What?
Killing elves.
Okay, I can't ask what because otherwise we will be here all night.
Hang on, I'm just gonna.
Let's continue to the snow elves and demolishing them.
Okay, so what's your plan?
Steal their ship. I think the plan was wait for some of the force to come down and I guess slaughter the people while we
Yeah,
while we
that
go
was-
up to the ship.
That's what we were ending on because Volley was trying to figure out if he could jump
he could
up
climb,
to it,
yeah.
and we couldn't because literally we could not.
No! Oh, I totally remember what the plan is. We were gonna wait for it to get lower, Selwyn was gonna take pot shots at it, and then when it gets close enough, I was gonna shoot the Logue arrow at it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like us.
Because I want to send a Logue through the hull of this bad boy.
So, where are you guys going in town?
I was gonna go to the top of like the bell tower or whatever.
I'll go with Selwyn.
You have three choices for Bell Tower: the Church of the Red Knight, the library, and City Hall.
What's closest to the ship? Like, where's the ship coming down?
It's coming down
Nearest
to the
to one of the
center, so
belts.
it's going to be closest to City Hall.
So I just remembered something kind of vital. I can turn into a giant bird and carry one or two people.
You can.
Would you like me to carry you to the tall tower with
Oh.
more swiftness?
No, it's okay. I appreciate it. I'll just walk up.
I don't know if you have it prepared, but if you have summon woodland creatures prepared, you can actually just get a bunch of giant eagles.
Well, I didn't want to do that. I don't normally prepare that sort of spell because I've had it prepared on me and it's mean. It's just mean.
Whatever your priority
But
is.
I do not have it prepared.
Well,
But
if
anyway,
if you ask the snow elves to wait 8 hours, that might help. But assuming that won't work, so yeah, so it's the ship is currently a few thousand feet in the air. If you by the time you guys get to City Hall, which is about 10-15 minutes, it will probably be less than 3,000, less than 2,000 up. It's not particularly descending fast. It seems to be very comfortable with just
taking its
being
time.
there. Yeah.
Setting in the fear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Volley's leg. I can jump that far.
Hey, man. Yeah, like Vali looks at the broken moon and it's like, "Pfft, that's how you break a moon. If there's a moon here for me to break, it'd be in pieces.
Exactly.
there she
Talking
is.
Oh,
about-
good. We stalled long enough.
Yeah.
Talking about the moon. Hi, Cat.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi.
Remember how
How?
the moon destroyed your holiday location?
Listen, a girl wants to go on vacation to one place in this terrible, terrible world with shit raining from the sky.
And Patmore destroys the one place you want to go.
And it just so
That is a
happens-
level of petty that it's
Okay,
just not
okay.
cool.
Hang on. The map was already made and updated, and then the week before I was gonna display it, Kat said, "Hey, I want to go here," and I'm like, "Oh no."
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Sure,
Could have
Patmore.
changed your mind, Patmore.
I'm not gonna change the entire map because of one statement Kat made.
It's very not
You
cool
would've
of you,
had to-
P-More.
I think you should.
You could have just changed one spot on the map. One stinking
Not
spot.
not easily.
Well, get
We
over
could
it.
obliterate Felhelion. No, not Felhelion. Falinel. They deserve it.
No, we should
Cat-
start calling it Valhelion just to make fun of them.
It's like,
Yeah, okay. Co-signed. Valhelion is a shit place.
yeah. It's fine. They probably will get over it eventually. Unlike
be
me with
fair-
my vacation.
Alright, so Snow Elves. I was offering to fly Selwyn up to a tower so that it was much faster. But Selwyn said no.
Because I have the slippers of spider climb, so if I just cunning action dash all the way there, I'll probably get there pretty quick.
So, my question right now is: are you splitting the party?
No,
Are we
we're all
going to
the
town hall?
tower.
Okay, we're all
Yeah.
going to the town hall. Okay, not a problem. Are we all going
Yes.
to the top of town hall, or are only Selwyn going to the top of town hall?
I'm going there.
I'll go with Selwyn, yeah.
Okay, so it seems we have consensus. So, just to work out your exact pace, may I have a athletics or acrobatics check to kind of work out the party average? If you have the ability to dash as a bonus action, you have advantage on this roll.
You said athletics or acrobatics?
Yep. Because you can run fast because you're strong, or you can like somehow parkour your way there, even though that implies a level of strength. But fantasy goes one of, fantasy you're strong or you're dexy. Can't really be both in 5e.
I have the reactions of a gazelle, and that's how this is happening.
Yep. But the strength of a...
A gazelle.
Well, no,
Not
you have
very
the
strong.
reaction of a gazelle. Well, actually, what is Nyx's strength? Isn't it like 8?
It's 8.
Yeah, so, like, I think Nyx actually has the strength of, I was gonna say an octopus, but octopuses are deceptively strong. We'll go with maybe... We'll go with a really buff jellyfish.
Okay.
But anyway, the lowest we have is a 13 from Carol. Actually, sorry, I do need to roll for Amelia. Let me bring the entire team down here. She did not have advantage. That is a 26. Okay. So the lowest we have is a 13, which means our average is roughly 18. I'm not going to do the proper mean here, but that means that you guys will get there in a little bit under 15 minutes. The ship is still about 2,000 feet up, and it is just very slowly getting down. But I do need a con check from anyone who isn't specifically wearing winter equipment. Those in metal armor will have disadvantage on this.
I think I mentioned last session I put on my cold weather outfit
Yeah.
I still had.
Yeah, I mean, I would have pulled out my cloak. The one that I used last time. It's
Yeah.
a con save, so we're doing this at
So, you won't have disadvantage, Angel, because your armor isn't metal. So we have a failure for Amelia, and at the moment, Carol, that is not a failure from you. So
Is that a level of exhaustion?
it is,
Okay.
but she can remove this basic level for a lesser restoration, which isn't, you can't get rid of exhaustion normally this way, but because it's a different kind of version of exhaustion. The first level can be felt by lesser restoration. So we're going to just spend a spell slot and we're going to fight that off. No one has yet failed except for her, so it's just one use of that. But you guys have made it to the city hall. Selwyn, you can just run up the side to get to the bell tower. Everyone else, assuming you're not scaling the outside, you might have to negotiate your way through the guards.
What if I am scaling the outside?
Then I just need an athletics check.
Nice.
Can I use my grappling hook?
Athletics check,
Yes.
and then assuming you get to the top, and Emmy, you can just climb. You don't need a check.
Yeah, I just walk up.
Yeah. Okay, Kat, you start grappling hooking up. Carol, you're also climbing up. Amelia's looking at you guys like a bunch of fucking weirdos.
What the fuck are you guys doing? Stairs take too long. See you at the top.
I'm not talking to anyone and you can't force me.
And Amelia's gonna look at Nyx. It's like, are you climbing, or are we just gonna take the stairs?
Nyx turns into a bird and flies up. And it's like, God damn it.
She's like about to do that, and Amelia's like asks her the question. I guess I could walk up the stairs.
Okay, cool.
I guess. Oh, okay.
Nyx and Amelia reach the top 5 minutes after everyone else, as she has to explain to the guards on the bottom floor that they are here to defend the city and not here to steal the bell.
A premium bell.
Is this a recurring problem I have?
No, well, bells are really expensive when they're this big.
It's a lot of metal.
It is a lot of metal, and it's like good craftsmanship. Like I, you know, like looking at that, that's like at least a 200 silver bell right there.
Yeah. Okay. Let's kill elves about it. They're trying to steal the bell. We gotta kill them.
Sure.
Are they trying to steal the bell?
No.
Oh, they're not trying to steal the bell. I'm lying to the guards. That's what you do to guards.
Carl, are you ringing the bell?
No, he was saying like ring someone's bell, like hit somebody.
I know, but I
With-
feel that it needs to be asked if anyone is ringing the bell.
No.
I resist temptation.
Do
I
you?
think we're trying
I
to
do give Carl
focus.
a look if we want to.
Carl will behave.
Okay.
It's like after the fight. Okay, yeah.
I'm a bit dejected by
As
Carl
we're
behaving.
coming
But
As we're coming upstairs, I'm like talking to Amelia. We can't even ring the bell once. This is lame. They told us not to. Anyway, hi guys.
Hi.
it's about time.
The
Is that directed at me or her?
I'm looking at Amelia as I say that.
Okay,
he
cool.
gives you a
Nick, so
look and
glad you could make
says,
it.
"It's awfully high up here, isn't it?"
Yes.
Anyway, that big
Feel
ass boat.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so it is 2,000 feet away. Can anyone do anything, or do you want me to move ahead until it's a bit closer?
I can jump that high.
Please.
Actually, I'll come in.
ahead.
I'll come from the other way. Everyone post your maximum range, and then once it gets to that height, I will we'll start doing stuff instead of me being like, well, now it's 190. Can we do
Hold
anything?
on.
Oh, now 180.
120 is one so
So,
far.
Marty, you're looking for 25 feet. That's where you're at.
I said arguably because I can jump up that high and latch on.
So like,
I think
I
120
don't know
is
if this is
mine.
accurate. You said it was, but I don't know if that's accurate.
Is that your jumping
What?
height?
No, it's my
It's the
bow.
big bow, yeah.
Oh, okay, no,
that's alright.
Bro.
Is that a
Okay.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, why is your bow that good?
Well,
It's
because
it's-
her,
it- It takes like 18 strength to even draw.
Oh no
So-
way, that's so funny.
so Emmy, Kat, and I think Murdo have something that I would call a great bow, which is if you've ever played Dark Souls or any of the games in that series, it is just a giant bow that is like 2 meters long, and it requires like a strength of 18 just to pull back.
Fun.
And technically, you can't fire it while moving, but that's not really an issue in 5e because you don't really multitask that way. And I'm sorry, Meta. So, it seems that our first increment is 1,000. So, Cat, are you just going to be shooting up at the belly of the ship?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't really have enough rope to tie a rope to the arrow to get us up there, so
How many
I don't have
large
1,000
arrows
feet
do you
of
have?
rope. 14.
14. Okay, you make 2 attacks around. It is descending at a rate of that. Cat, you can make 14 with disadvantage shots.
Okay. With disadvantage, big lizard bow.
I should get a gun.
You should get a gun.
Yeah.
Like a sniper rifle.
They're
Just because
called,
it's funny.
I think they're called bulk rifles in the rulebook meta, but you can look into it. That's a hit.
Do you want me to roll all of them in bulk and then
Okay,
damage at the end, or?
What we're going to do here is your mod to hit is 11 because of your fighting style. So just roll 13 d20s and I'll tell you how many hit and then we'll just do all the damages at once.
Okay. 26 d20s.
Because
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh yeah, sorry, disadvantage. Yep.
I apologize in advance, everyone. This is gonna be gross.
Pew 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 pew.
It's going to be crunchy.
Yeah, it's gonna be crunchy. That's a lot of nat 20s.
Okay, so the first one's an 11. I'm just going to mark it this way so that we can track crits. Followed by an 8, followed by a 13, followed by a 11,
11.
followed by an 8,
Eight.
followed by a 4, followed by a 10, followed by an 11, followed by a 7, followed by a nat 1, followed by a 4, followed by a 3, followed by a 2. Okay, and your mod is 11, so roll a fumble for me for the nat 1. But I think you hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You hit 8 times.
No one is within melee range.
No. It's your Oh, no, I understand.
Yeah, no one is within melee range. So.
Yeah, stay in your lane, buddy. Don't make me pull the free threat maneuver on you again.
Yeah.
Where I just take over for a second.
So Kat, you hit 8 times.
Including the first one.
9 times.
Okay. 1, 2.
So we'll do this as a bulk roll, Kat.
Okay.
You hit 8 times.
9 times.
9 times. So that's 18
D8.
d8 plus 5 times 9, so 45.
Okay.
Just disregard the first 2 damages and just roll it all at once for easier math on my end.
See if that works. I did not do it correctly. Hold on.
You can do it for the dice
Okay.
roller by just setting it to 18 d8 and then 45 damage modifier.
Okay. 140.
140. Thank you. 100
There go
and
all my big arrows. Carl,
I was about
can you
to
make
say not
big
too
arrows?
bad, but like that's like a full
Maybe.
minute of shooting.
I
Yep.
think so.
Yeah.
Well, none of
Yeah.
us can really do anything about anything
Okay.
else, so yeah, it's a good job.
Literally, just Vesh sitting there like, hold on. I'm still almost there, guys. Don't worry. We're getting there.
It's on its way. It's on its way.
Okay. It will descend to 600 feet. Who can do
Now we
stuff
got
above
it.
feet?
Two of us now.
So, buddy, I'm all
like
out of
500
arrows.
and like 70 feet more, and I'm in there.
Okay,
right?
so
Like,
at this point, before you do your attacks, from everyone in the city, I need a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, the entire city is gonna be fucking vegetables.
you gave me something, and I need to check.
What I gave you, Murder, was hope and a chance.
What you gave me is paperwork.
It really is.
No, because I think you gave me like an extra feature. Like, what's the wisdom save based on?
This is fair.
I'm trying to find if you actually did give me like an advantage versus fear or something.
I probably did. So, Emmy, are you immune to fear, or are you roll with advantage versus fear?
No, I just have advantage against specifically Helio Fear. So
That's your Brave Boy feature?
no, my Bright Boy feature is I succeed. So I'm gonna succeed on this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a legendary resistance once per, like, I think long rest.
Okay. I
Unless it'd be
understand.
real embarrassing if I have to make this every round, but whatever.
No. This is once per 24-hour period.
I just want to be able to shoot it with the Logue arrow. and
Okay.
I don't think I can do that if I'm afraid.
See, if the puppy lord wasn't
Hell
such
yeah.
a jackass, I would have just been immune to fear, but no.
Okay, and Amelia. Okay. So, Nyx
What was I calling
passes,
him?
Selwyn auto passes, and Varley passes. Kat, Carl, and Amelia all fail. The free pillar just failed. You have just fallen unconscious.
Oh no!
Oh man, nobody told me it was nap time.
So who failed? We've got Amelia.
The DC was 18.
Oh shit! I could have made that without you burning my shit.
You rolled an 11. You couldn't have actually.
I have a +8 though. I just didn't. I couldn't roll a 3. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
My first thing is to try and wake him back up.
okay. Explain your process of trying to whack them up.
So we're gonna start real lo-fi here and just shake them. It's like,
Okay.
hey, what the fuck?
Pull yourselves together.
Step 1 does not work.
How about
Kick
the
'em.
fly?
I gently kick Amelia.
It does not work.
You're not Are you awake?
She is.
Yes.
She has a legendary resistance she used.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna
Um,
start slapping them.
Okay. It
Someone
is not
too brave a
working.
boy.
I think you need to
I
use
will
magic or something.
I'll spend a lesser restoration on Vesh.
Okay. Vesh wakes up.
Vesh is
Oh
alive.
no. Okay, I'm gonna do one on Amelia and make her do the last one.
Okay.
Wake her up, get to work.
I need you
Uh,
to lesser restore.
Okay. So mark down 2 second level spell slots. I will mark down 1 second level on Amelia so that she can whack Carl. Carl, you are now awake. We will roll as it progresses to see who in the settlement that affected, but anyone who failed that save is unconscious until the boat leaves or they get a lesser restoration or similar magic effect onto them.
Quick thinking, Nyx.
So,
Good job.
I didn't want to start with greater because I feel like that would have been
That's
It
so
would've worked.
panic reaction.
such overkill.
so
Plus, I don't have it prepared today.
I will
Yeah,
say as a general statement, anyone who has no class levels, I'm just assuming they failed, so the actual populace is unconscious wherever they are.
Probably for the best,
Oh, cool.
honestly.
I found out I can do something on my thingy. Ignore me, but I found
Okay.
a cool thing.
I try not to, but Mother, I appreciate that you found something cool. Anyway, so
Murder, whenever we annoy you, you do things in the background.
Are you
and then
going to
suddenly-
log the
things are
the
on
ship
fire.
now?
Yeah, I'll look the ship.
Okay, so Emmy, how many arrows do you have?
Infinite. 'Cause my bow creates them, so.
You have infinite arrows. That is very good. Now, you are clearly not generating sneak attack on this boat.
What do you mean? What if I study it? I'm kidding.
No. What I
He's so
mean
sneaky,
is,
though.
it is an object.
It can't be
without-
second. Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, it's an object.
It is an object. And Murder, I just want to, I just want to be 100% clear
volley at
here.
it.
Siege monster affects this object.
I know.
Yeah, I just
And
so
if
there's
it
no
didn't, I would have
ambiguity.
manifested in your room and just slapped you
Yeah,
across the
yeah.
head.
I 100% agree. I just no ambiguity. This is a vessel, not a creature.
Well, it could have been like a construct also, which is only a D8. So
Yeah.
calling it an object is better. Like,
Yeah. It is technically sentient, but it is a boat more than it is a construct. Yeah.
like the mimic, yeah.
Yeah.
Like on
This
the
is
ship.
just because you didn't
Yep.
want me to unionize the boat.
No, but yes. So, Emmy, I will give you one attack, and then the boat will fight back because you're within its weapons range.
No,
Yes.
I refuse.
So, anyone who has a range of 600 may
Can't
fire
we all
now.
just get along?
Yeah, I'll do a Logue arrow and then I'll get cover
Okay,
in the
guys, I
bell
said
tower.
that one time when I was fucking tired. Can we just... Can we let
No,
the
that's
load
its
go?
official name.
Come on.
Sorry.
No,
It's literally
That
in
hits?
the party Luna's
Name.
Logue arrow.
I don't know if this may be relevant. I was just looking at my Staff of the Peaks. You are resistant to cold damage and you're immune to the effects of high altitude and severe cold weather. such as
You're
hypothermia
immune
and
to the
frostbite.
effect that's out here.
Oh, so I don't
Bitchin'.
need to roll con saves anymore, right?
Bitchin'.
Okay.
Same as
that
like
wasn't even what I
Goliaths
was-
are technically immune to it as well.
The Alaskans also
Um,
get like that
yeah.
straight lifted from the Goliaths.
Yeah.
So
What is this ship made of?
Suffering is the
Flesh.
most literal answer I can give you, but technically, it
and
appears to be made out of a wood and chitin-like material, but you're fairly sure that is human leather sails, so you're not entirely sure how they make this, but you would say
Hey,
a lot
I
of
was
people
right.
died.
Flesh.
Gross.
Like, to quote
feel
the
aerodynamic.
exact sails, like the description of the sails, it says the sails are made of flayed human skin.
Unsanitary. And also not very sturdy.
In fact, I'll give you a little bit more. The hull is apparently made out of the amalgamated bones and nails of the dead that created it.
Yeah. Human
I
skin
am
doesn't
so
leather very
good
well.
on any more information.
You
You
sure?
absolutely do not need to continue. Thank you very much
Okay.
for your time.
Thank you.
Can I tell you about the human leather-bound books that the
Stop
Harvard
it.
Library has?
You can DM me about those, Kat.
Maybe later. Yeah.
Okay. So, Emmy, you had disadvantage, right? Not advantage.
I study aimed, and I don't.
You ignore
I-
the second range recommend. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Yep, both of you hit.
Okay, I forget what Logue arrow does other than create a log.
Carl, you do 0 damage to it.
I'll drop a bursting arrow on this one. I don't. Can a boat make a deck save or no?
No, it just affects it.
Excellent.
Okay, so some force damage. on this
Dumps
too.
everyone onto the
Like,
ground.
it's immune to a bunch of conditions, so, like, you're not proning it or flipping it or anything, but when you do, like, a fireball, it doesn't do a save versus a fireball, it just takes the damage as if it auto-fails.
And I don't know what Logue damage is or what Logue do.
Hang on,
So-
I will find the arrow.
it's a deck save, and I think it's like 3d8. And if you fail the deck save, you're pinned under the log.
Yeah.
Which
I just
Yeah.
think it'd be funny to shoot it into the hull. I don't know how like legitimately
So,
effective it is.
Technically, for Murder Sanity, this is the Deadfall arrow, which is it's a +1 arrow to attack and damage. On a hit, the arrow transforms into a 10-foot long wooden log centered on the target. destroying the arrow. The target and each creature in the area must do a DC 15 dexterity save. On a failure, the creature takes 3d6 additional bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone or restrained by the lock. On a success, the creature takes half the damage and is not knocked prone or restrained. A restrained creature can use its action to free itself by doing a DC 15 strength save. Check. The log lasts for a minute. So, in this context, I'm going to turn it into 3d12 extra damage, but it clearly can't be prone or restrained.
Oh no, of course, yeah.
Like, in theory, if you had a bunch of, like, harpoons, you could probably restrain the ship, but that's not what we're dealing with right now.
Boom.
Sweet.
Log.
Power of Log, I guess.
So, your total, so that's 31, that's 59, that's 68. Good job.
Almost.
Okay.
I gotta find the meme, 1 second.
The ship looks like it's taken about 200 points of damage.
Neato.
It doesn't seem that damaged.
Can I
Well,
tell
until
you
I
one
get
thing
up
about
there.
the human bound books?
You
Just
can DM
one.
me about it, but I don't think Andrew wants to hear about human leather anymore.
It's cool though.
In a very morbid way, maybe. So, in rebuttal to what you just did, Emmy, the boat is going to turn. It is going to rotate nearly 90 degrees so that it can face its cannons towards you, and it's going to fire on the bell tower. May I have a Constitution saving throw from everyone in the bell tower?
Fancy.
For what?
What?
For the cannon.
Or fun.
Don't worry.
Wow.
Like everything
Can't
they
make
do,
the
this
freaking
is versus
con save.
cold.
Well, I'm resistant to it.
Like, do I have advantage on it then? So,
Probably.
okay.
If I'm wearing
mean?
if I'm wearing warm clothes, do I have advantage?
No. Hey, Moto had
I mean,
advantage
I'm
because he's a
immune-
bloody Alaskan. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm immune to severe cold weather, so
This is like a
probably
kind of cold
meh.
spell more than it is anything else.
Oh, well, I'm resistant to that anyway.
Because,
so I'm guessing
The cannon shoots out a small ball about the size of a marble that hits the side of the bell tower and then rapidly expands into a 30-foot area, dealing a bunch of cold to everyone in there.
But, okay, so no advantage, but the first roll is a 24. It's
Okay,
a 1
cool.
point difference.
So the damage isn't too severe. It is only this much.
What, do I fail with a 24?
No. This is just in general. You take half if you passed.
So I take 6 damage.
Yeah. So everyone,
I
if
would
you,
take the same, right? Because
so if you failed, and I'm not doing resistances here. You guys do that math on your own. If you failed, 26, succeeded, 13.
Alright, what was the DC?
The DC was
Can I
18.
absorb elements?
Yes, you can. Now, if you failed this for the rest of the round, which isn't really applicable, sorry, for the next minute, which again isn't super applicable here because we're not really in turn order, but for the next minute, your speed is reduced by 10.
I would like to do fire damage. Is it close enough for fire damage yet? How far away is it?
It is 600 feet away.
Oh, come on. I
It
want to
is.
burn it up. It's bullshit. All right, I have to wait for my fun.
My question is, are you guys taking cover while it gets lower, or are you guys going to be okay with it shooting at you for a while?
I'll
Well,
take
we
cover.
need to move. We need to move, basically.
I'll head into the
Yeah.
mayor's building.
Yeah, make him fire on that.
Okay, so you guys go. You guys get full cover. You guys climb down a story.
Sure.
Okay. What altitude are you guys going to pop your head out to attack it again?
120 feet for me.
Yeah. What altitude
120
does everyone
feet.
else turn on that? So
Okay.
120?
So if it's 120 feet, you guys are currently 60 feet up. So once it gets to 180. You guys will pop your heads out.
Okay.
So.
I'm,
I'm,
there's nothing I can
Oh.
participate in at this point because I've used all of my arrows, so I'm literally just not gonna pop out until I can hit it with my stick.
Do you need special arrows, or can you use
Yeah,
regular arrows?
they're like literally an inch thick because the bow is so fucking big.
Okay.
I have.
Do you want?
I
Do you
gotta
want? I have a regular longbow if you want to like do that.
Maybe. Do I have a
It
reg-
needs
I
to
don't
be
have a
magic
regular
damage
longbow.
now, so.
Yeah,
So I want to
that's true.
clarify. Carl did no damage, not because he didn't do magic. It's just he didn't hit the
There's a threshold?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you do less than a certain number, which I'm not going to declare.
Oh, so
yet,
it's building rules, yeah. Like
yeah, it's building
hardness.
rules. Yep. It has
Yeah.
a certain hardness, and if you don't deal more than that damage, you do 0 damage. But if you, well, hypothetically say
do-
it's 10. If you do 9, you do 0. If you do 10, you do 10. If you do 11, you do 11. You just have to hit that
Yeah.
number.
It's like
And
AC,
Carl
but
did
for
4
damage.
damage, which did not hit that number. Sorry, he did 3 damage, which did not hit the number that I was looking for.
He is doing his best.
Technically, I don't want this to throw your math off. Technically, I waived the threshold away with Vesh's damage because it would be too damn hard to work out the individual damages of each attack. So
Truly, that would have been god awful. Thank
Yeah.
you for that.
you're welcome. So don't do Vesh math to work out what the threshold is. It won't work. Anyway, so when it's at about actually I'm going to double check the range of that. When it's at 300 feet, it is going to fire a harpoon at the building you're in.
Yes!
Oh.
This is among several harpoons that it is firing to the city.
You just fucking chiseled your own tombstone, buddy. Come on.
That's a way in.
So, I am not going to roll to hit the. I'm going to roll to hit the building. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to account
It's
for
just
that one
beef
too.
it.
Yeah, actually that is correct. So here's our roll against the building. We hit the AC of 10 of this building.
Valid.
Oh, but you get past the hardness.
Yes.
Like, likely, but we do have to check.
Barely.
Okay. Now that's actually more damage than I thought I was going to do in this building because that was a fairly good roll. Murder. May I have a D100 roll? This is to determine the structural integrity of the tower you're in. Okay.
38.
It has harpooned onto the building. The harpoon is stuck in about halfway up the tower, roughly the floor you're on. The bell tower is no longer like the top of the bell tower has just slid off the side. It has done enough damage to do that. But
Rip
the
the bell.
harpoon
Really
is
glad-
currently lodged into the wall. You're glad for what, Angel?
That we
Rip the
move.
bell. Rip the bell,
You-
though.
Yes. The bell goes ding as it falls like 5 stories and lands somewhere else.
Why do they get to ring the bell?
Looking around, you would say that was one of about 15 harpoons I've just launched into the city.
Damn, someone
Fuck,
definitely
but
got
okay.
skewered.
A lot of people are asleep.
So is
a few-
Volley?
So
is
before we
Volley
get
able to climb?
Valley, a bunch of people probably just died from buildings collapsing. Now, Murdo, you want to climb up the harpoon, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I will note that when you look out to do that,
Desperately.
you will see people currently sliding down the harpoon string.
I'll meet them halfway. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Welcoming committee, motherfucker. Come
So-
on.
Those who want to climb, I will need an athletics check. If you have a climbing speed, you can do so with advantage. If you want to run up it, you can do an acrobatics check. Again, if you have a climb speed, you have advantage.
Can I
should
just
have a
like
climb
pick
What
them
if I
off
just-
with arrows?
What
You
if
can
I
try.
turned into a big bird and took whoever wanted to go up to the ship
You could take an Emmy with you. Or you could take one of anyone. You could technically take 2 Emmys, but everyone else weighs a shit ton. Um,
Advantage because I would have procced Northern Heart before I went up there.
hey man, that
Is
Norman
that
Hart's always beating, isn't it?
So
Yeah.
Bad roll. Bad roll.
who
bad
am I? Who failed?
Vesh and Carl.
It's okay. I can meet them at the bottom and start batting them away.
Emmy, you're picking them off like Legolas?
Sure, yeah. Probably less cool though.
I don't know,
Don't
he was a
sell
bit of a
yourself short.
pansy.
Like, someone's way cooler than
Someone's a
Legolas.
strong, capable, totally human rogue.
Well,
And 10 times better than Legolas.
Exactly.
just some guilt over actions earlier in the other session. Nyx is following Volley.
Okay.
So she's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
turn into a bird and follow him up.
So, very side tangent. I don't know if I'm paraphrasing this enough for it to be wrong, but something I saw on the internet the other day is apparently there is like only one or two, or there are no lines of dialogue between Legolas and Frodo in the entire trilogy. Which I found was crazy. But when I think about it, it's like, do they ever actually speak outside of "You can have my bow"?
No, they don't. I watched the movies after I saw that post. They literally fucking don't.
Yeah. So like, there's a level. It's like,
Like-
oh yeah, they're the Fellowship. They get along. It's like they're kind of a bunch of strangers. You know, half of them don't talk to each other. Like Aragorn's really the only uniter in there.
Yeah, no, that's why they made him king. He's the friend group glue that
Yeah.
like keeps everyone communicating.
Like, because if Aragorn's like on a holiday, you know, like Legolas isn't going to text Frodo and say, "Hey, do you want a game tonight?" It's going to be like, "Well, I guess I'll game alone."
Like, who the fuck is this? Whose number is this?
Yeah, no, I was like, that's really weird, and it's
By the way,
Yep.
question for Volley: would you consent to Nyx taking you up, or do you need to look manly and cool?
No, I want to knock them off the rope while they're coming down, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna climb up the ship and knock
Okay.
it out of the sky.
so Murder.
I could
also
try that too, actually.
yeah, you can.
Yanking people off the chains and dropping them.
So I'll say there are 3 players applicable on the rope at this exact second. Vesh and Carl have failed their check. Amelia really doesn't want to do a check, but she will. We'll see if she's applicable.
I
here.
mean, if
yep.
if Carl and Vesh are staying down, maybe her staying with them is a good thing.
Yeah, she's going to do something that will probably stop Murder from yelling at me for a little while. She's going to stand at the very bottom and cast Spirit Guardians.
I'm watching you.
That is an
Okay.
objectively funny one.
Okay, so Emmy is firing at them. Murder, you're trying to pull them off it. And Nick, you can
Literally,
do.
like, going through them, yes.
Yeah, so Nick, you're trying to do flyby attacks. Angel, do you have the eagle, saplock, or whatever bird you've turned into in front of you?
I don't have it. I'm pulling it up now. So
Okay.
one moment, please.
Cool. Yeah, not a problem. So there are 4 of them sliding down the rope you're on, Murder. So how are you getting them out of the way? Are you pulling them down? Are you just trying to push past them? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, no, overrun maneuver. It's a
Okay.
contested check. They roll athletics or acrobatics. I do, and if they fail, I'll occupy their their space, but they don't have anywhere to go, so they'll fall off.
Okay. So also because they are sliding down with gravity, I will give them advantage on this.
Yeah, I have base advantage, pussy. Okay, where are you, actions? I want to make sure I'm right.
For the flair of it all, I am a giant raven.
Can
Okay,
I
but
summon big eagles?
okay, so Kat, we'll get there in 1 second, but yes. So I want to clarify, Andrew, you're a giant raven, but mechanically you're a giant eagle?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. I actually don't think there is a giant raven stat block. Because I like, you know what,
There
we've done 2
is?
big birds, we're done.
It
It's
is.
flavor
So
the
no, I'll
birds.
just turn into a giant eagle because there is actually a giant raven stat block that I have. It's from Storm King's Thunder.
That is a
Seeks and the
book
birds.
I have heard great things about, but I've never played because I do really weird giant instead.
Anyway, I'll be a giant eagle. I'm doing flybys, trying to pick people off. If I can
Okay.
help Murder do better with what he's doing, I will definitely do that too.
So I don't know what their stat array is, but Overrun is exclusively an athletics check.
Oh,
rules-wise.
they have better strength than Dex, but they're with stat blocks, so it's kind of built like that kind of makes sense, in which they just have good Dex and strength.
Alright,
So what we're going to do
Yeah.
here is we're going to essentially do everyone's round first. So I want initiative out of the people who can interact. So and you guys can roll this initiative yourselves, except because Amy's not here, I'm just going to roll her initiative to get her on the board. And Kat, you are summoning. So Kat, I would like your initiative as well.
Okay.
I'm not putting the 4 bad guys on initiative because this is really how you interact with them more than how they interact with you. So, Kat, you go first. So what you're doing is you want to summon eagles using your like spirit summoning necklace, right?
Birds. Yeah.
Okay. Is it 2 of them or is it more of those?
It's 2 of them.
Okay, so
2
for
of
the
any
sake
of my buddies.
of expediency for right now, we'll have them act on your turn. So, Kat, what would you like your giant eagles to do?
I would like to have them kind of swiping at and harrying people on the rope to
Okay.
bother them, attack if they must, but like kind of impose
I
like,
will,
difficulty on them.
for the sake of expediency, we'll treat this as essentially a shove action. So they have a +3 to shove action. So Kat, roll me a 2d20 with +3, and then I will roll essentially 2 opposed checks.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, one of them's doing great, and the other one's there.
Okay. So here's the first check with advantage, which is versus a 19, which is a tie. In a tie, the defender wins. Their mod is an
No,
8.
they're-
Kai, they have a 3 mod. The 19 rolled
Oh,
a 20
I'm very sorry. That's entirely my brain not working there. So the first one out of the 4 will be pushed off by the eagle. They would be the closest to the ground right now. Whoops, that's the wrong button. So I'm just going to roll full damage on them just to see if that actually kills them. I need to put you down there. Full damage from that height would be... I need to turn you into a roller to roll these. D6s. And we need 15 of them. He is fucked up, but still alive. Okay, so second giant eagle technically can pass if I roll like a 2. I don't. So the second giant eagle fails. That brings us to Murder. There are 3 left on the chain.
Okay, 2 actions. Yeah, 2 actions.
Yep.
Actually, what a load of baloney.
I love baloney.
Yes.
Like, it's kind of like it's trash mate, but it's like the best trash mate.
No, I just heard the eh from someone.
Is it the best?
The
fish
X
meat?
correct.
You don't
Thank you.
like what we call Belgium down here?
You call it what?
Belgium.
There you go.
What has Belgium done to you all to deserve that?
Well, I don't. Why is it called baloney over there?
I think because it was invented there
Why-
or something. I don't
Why
know.
is it called bologna?
Like it's called. I think it's
Well,
called
it's
Belgium
Bologna.
here.
Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I need to go spiral over this.
Okay, so Murder, here's your roll against the first one. You succeed. Roll against the second one. You succeed. Murder, you have pulled two of them off the chain. They will both. They're just going to take the full damage to the first guy. We've got 3 fucked up men at the bottom. There is one left on the chain at this exact second. Selwyn, you have an attack against them. If you steady aim, you may have a sneak attack.
I shall steady aim.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
A lot of ones.
Okay. Yeah, that is just a lot of ones. They are messed up but not dead. Nyx, you may try to shove them off if you want to.
Okay.
I will remove their advantage from the roll just because of how much Emmy hit them with that arrow.
Oh.
Close, but no cigar. He's
Aw.
managed to stay on. Murder, they're going to get a turn at the end of the round, and they're going to try and push you off.
Okay.
So here is their at advantage athletics check versus you. They don't manage to push you off even though you dropped a 1. We're not going to resort initiative, Cat. Do your 2 eagles. But this one guy probably doesn't have that. He probably isn't going to. Okay, he might.
High of 15.
He doesn't have to roll against the first one. The second one, he can fail. He doesn't.
Nah.
Vali, you have 2 goes against this one brave
I'm
soldier.
doing the first one as a bonus action
Okay.
because you can decide which one to do it as.
No. The Wilhelm die. He was already pretty damaged before the fall.
All right, and I'm gonna use my action to dash up the chain.
Okay. How far can you move, assuming that this is difficult terrain?
I ignore difficult terrain is what I would say if this campaign was fun.
You can take mobile whenever you want.
I will. Oh, no. Somebody didn't just fucking cuck me out of a level with an API. They didn't just do that, did they, Patmon?
Did you have mobile before you were cucked?
No, I was about to get it literally next level, you dick.
You can get
Okay,
it next level now.
I'm gonna kill you.
You can try.
Multi-classed as.
He made me a paladin. He took
But
away
what-
2 of my barbarian levels and gave me an extra paladin level. So I'm 3 levels paladin, 7 levels barbarian.
So
Why
you-
didn't you already have mobile?
I
Eating
didn't.
plans.
yeah, that's my point. He could have had it. He didn't have it. It's not my fault.
I was about to get it. You made the
Sure.
process longer.
Yeah, at level 10, you have an API. That makes sense.
Okay. 60 feet with difficult terrain. I double it for 120, half into 60.
Okay. At the end of this round, you're about halfway up. Assuming you move 60 on the first round.
Yep.
Okay. So we can really hotfire this. Emmy, there's no more coming down this train at this exact moment. You can shoot at the ship, but that's pretty much all you can do.
I guess I'll just dodge.
Oh, actually, you could try to kill confirm the people that land on the ground.
Sure, why not? I mean, like that. How far away? How far was the?
They're
was the
60
ground?
feet below you.
Dang it. Okay.
Dang it. 60 feet is within 300 range. Or 600 range.
Not for my other stuff.
Okay. It hits.
I'll do a bursting arrow just to get the other 2 next to him.
Okay, pretty mean, but I understand.
They get dexterity saves.
Oh, that is something that I need to do.
Are they prone or are they standing up?
Yeah, standing up.
Okay.
Sorry, I got lost in the dice roller for a second there. No. Don't you love when you roll 3d20s and your total number looks like the result of 1d20?
So,
I like it when you do it.
I would have done, I guess, whatever the middle one was, and then the two guys next to him will also take 12 points of force damage.
Okay, you kill the middle one. The other two are still alive.
But I will Wails from the Grave one of the other ones just for extra good measure.
Okay, you're doing a little bit of wailing. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's still
Get
allowed in this day and era.
haunted bitch. It's,
Nice.
get haunted for real. Is that
fuck
one?
yeah.
You kill another one. My question,
Self-
Angel, is what do you mean?
So, didn't realize this because I'm just rereading every bit of my staff, but while I'm holding my staff, I get a +2 to my spell attack modifiers. And I need to enter that somewhere.
Oh, okay. I understand. I will do that for you now. This is
Where?
spell attack,
How?
not spell DC, right?
It's spell attack modifiers. So anything with, like, when I have to
So
roll
if
an
you go into
attack.
the setting page, if you look at class options on the left, you have a bunch of things that affect spellcasting. And if we put a 2 in global magic attack modifier, you look back at your spell attack, it turns into an 11.
Excellent.
Cool.
Thank you.
And Carl, my question to you is, what is Grindel's throw range?
60 is disadvantage, but doable.
Okay. Yes, you can absolutely try and throw him then. And Cat, it is not infinite.
Yes, it is.
Like, I guess if you drop him on like the plane of air, that is like an infinite distance throw. No, that misses.
Well,
That brings us to.
Well,
Oh, you have
it's
2 attacks,
returning,
right?
So you can, yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, true.
give it a whirl. Damn.
Uncanny. So I thought that was like 2 of the exact same number. It isn't exactly. So Nix, there is one on the ground still alive, or there are a bunch of them up at the ship, or you could hide
I'm following Volley,
here. Okay,
and
cool.
I think I can get even with him. How far can you move?
He can.
60 feet around. So,
With an action dash?
yeah.
That's it?
It's difficult terrain.
Is
He's
it
going
a trap?
120 halved into
Yeah.
60.
I
That's it,
will.
head ass. Fucking, you start running up this thing. Let's see how far you get.
I fly 80 feet up and try to get one that's coming for Volley. Can I just attack it because its attack is better than?
I am going
Attempt to
to let you reconsider that. On the merit
Why?
that you think if you pass the lip of the ship, you're probably going to be attacked by a bunch of readied actions and maybe ship cannons.
Okay.
And that
I
would
will
be enough damage to turn you out of an eagle and potentially kill you before you even hit the ground. So
Yeah, I will. I'll wait.
the
I'll
ship a
keep
lair?
pace with Volley.
their ship is a lair, Cat. Like all
that.
good ships.
Gotta love a good layer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pace with Volley.
Yeah. Valley's a very safe thing to be near because things normally attack him instead.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be
Can
my
Carl
turn.
and I reattempt at any point?
Yeah, okay, you can reattempt. You attack this round, so you can reattempt on next round.
Cool, cool.
This isn't like you failed the skill check. I guess I've given up forever.
Yeah, I would eventually like to partake in the climbing.
Just
Like-
demoralized forever. Like, meh.
Fine, I guess I won't.
Like, do you want to though? It's like so tiring, and like Valley, he has it probably.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just double checking a map that I might use here, but I might not.
Your face is a map.
Map.
No, could you just 100% expand on that?
Sure. all your age and all your stress is clearly mapped out on your face.
Has
He's
anyone
very
ever said?
poetic.
Yeah, Matt. Has anyone ever said that you have the heart of a poet?
No, they called me an asshole though.
Like, you
I was just gonna
are.
say no. They tell me as a personality of an asshole usually.
But I don't think they're necessarily mutually exclusive.
I'm very poetic. I use it for evil though.
Okay,
Exactly.
So we did 88, and we turn that into 68. One off the funny number. So I'm just quickly fixing a map. While I'm doing so, this might actually be a really good point to take a 5-minute break because I'm out of coffee and I'm about to double the bad guys on top of the boat.
Do it, pussy. You won't.
Done.
I'd prefer you don't, personally.
Don't do it, Pat Moore. I hurt my knee earlier this week. And it sucked.
Yeah, Emmy's going through a real life tragedy, but she hurt her knee
It's
real bad,
really
and
hard
it
for
hurts.
me.
I will
Emmy?
say I was legitimately worried about you on Monday because you were so
You
quiet,
see.
and every time you talked, you sounded like you were crying.
It's because I had lost my voice from karaoke. I sang Skater Girl too violently. The Skater Boy, sorry.
Listen, if you had to lose your voice to something, that's a worthy cause.
Now, surprising no one here, I'm unfamiliar with that song. Would anyone
You
be
are
inter-
not. You were a teenager the same time I was a teenager. You are not unfamiliar with Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne.
I think Emmy should sing it.
Yeah, I mean,
One more time for the crowd.
Oh, sorry, I have to make tea or else I'm gonna do so much damage to Pat Moore. He
After
failed to
that, you
recover.
run away from the microphone.
Kat, I think I am unfamiliar with that song. The only song from that artist I'm familiar with off the top of my head is, I think, When You're Gone.
No, that's not.
Nope,
that is not
that's
the.
not it.
It's a different
No.
artist entirely.
That's not Avril Lavigne?
Oh,
Okay.
I also did sing that one, so
Well, there you go.
Oh, good.
Oh my
Good
God.
on you.
I'm gonna go
He tries.
do something.
I
close.
do.
I think he
pop
does.
cultures.
Look, okay.
Go get your coffee. Go get your
Here.
Well,
coffee.
I need to finish
Consumer
doing the map
media.
already.
Listen to the song while you're making the map.
I can't actually do that because then it appears in the recording.
Yeah,
Stop
that's
the
fair.
recording to listen to
Okay,
the
I'll
song.
be right back.
I'm gonna listen to this song while you make them.
Okay, Kat, could you hum along to the song at least?
Absolutely
It'll
not.
get copyright
Oh, yeah.
stricken.
Yeah, exactly. She's very intense about that.
Okay. Okay. No, we're not gonna try and be too clever there. That is just that, right? Yeah, that is just that. Okay. Oh, welcome back, Emmy.
Thank you.
So now that you have tea, where are we at with the singing?
No.
Okay, that's a fair answer. Like, to be ultra fair, like, not even, well, anything short of the price of death, on punishment of death, I also wouldn't sing, so I 100% get you. And then only on the
I'm
punishment
also
of death.
back.
Oh, hello, Miss Back.
I mean, I did listen to Skater Boy while everyone was gone, and I am in
It's a banger.
a fucking better mood right now. Like, I was fine before, now I'm fucking elated. I love that song. I forgot about it. Like, immediate dopamine hit.
What is the general premise of the song?
He was a skater
Boy,
boy.
she said
She
see
said,
you
"See you later, boy."
He wasn't good enough for her. But now he's a superstar.
Slamming on his guitar.
Like,
I
yeah,
see.
no, that is it.
So
He was
you
a boy,
describe
she
it.
was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious?
Okay, so you generally describe it as a romantic song.
No, it's petty as fuck. It's
Oh.
great.
Okay.
You'll get it someday, steak sauce.
What does that even mean?
Steak sauce. Like,
No, I know what sauce is. That's not my question.
well, I wasn't sure based on how you eat.
I'm aware of it. I'm not a fan of it, but I'm aware of it.
Of
Like,
course
just
not.
just doubly making sure.
Well,
on
we
that.
just have to assume because you don't have a lot of spice, Patmore. So
I like how me being addicted to Batmore is slowly just spreading to everybody,
Yeah.
like taking this stray shot.
Yeah, we went from being like relatively, positive and friendly to just really awful people, but that's all right.
Oh,
Nah, it's
come
all
on.
banter. Come on, don't be a baby.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I won't be a
Very
gamer.
different commands
First of all,
from
I
Angel and
don't-
Murder.
First of all, I don't make that much fun of you compared to murder. So
That's fair.
You should.
You should
though.
try it sometimes. Good job, Murder.
But no, A1, like you said, that's an Australian expression.
Yeah.
Angel said that's the sauce. So you're steak sauce boy.
Okay.
Success.
So I'm being punished for the weird speech of my people.
No, I just want to call you different things at some point.
Okay.
Just the spice of life.
it's steak sauce or P-more, Patmore. You have to choose.
Both of those are me. I just dub you different things. I guess.
Generally,
Zombie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
generally not really a fan of either of those, but also not I wouldn't describe myself as too fussed.
What about Timothy?
Roughly the same level.
I gotta try harder.
your
Yeah.
name Tim?
I am.
Oh.
I thought that had come up in conversation over the last year or so, but I guess it hadn't.
Surely no one calls you Tim.
Tim,
I thought your legal name was Patless. Like Murder was saying.
Let's Patmore.
Nah, it's actually Patmore's actually my last name.
Such deep Patmore lore we're getting.
Yeah.
I was never aware of this.
Master Patmore started as I think it was like an Xbox gamer tag or a Steam account, and it hasn't left yet. So, because Patmore Stark, and you don't want to be like Patmore 2.
No, Patmore 2 Electric Boogaloo. It was right there.
It really
Any
isn't,
words?
and I don't know what that's a reference to.
Jesus.
Like,
You know, Patmore,
I'll
you
go
have many
find the media
flaws.
again.
Like Patmore, you have many flaws. Many of them. So many.
Could you name
But I still-
the top 3?
I could name the top 10.
Okay, proceed.
Do you want worst to like least or least to worst?
Least to worst. So it's like a top 10s list.
Okay, number 10. You have a very strange palette.
So true.
Like, it's not a major gripe or anything, but it is something I'm reminded of. It's
Something that we're just like aware of.
number 9. You like Star Wars.
That's a red
Number-
flag.
Number
A
8.
damn, a damning condemnation.
Number 8. It's Star Wars again. I'm not gonna. It's 2 slots. Number 7.
Oh no.
We're just gonna let you.
Now I'll give you a real number 8. I guess I'll give you something that's tied for number 8. I have so many of these. Number 8 would be. You use too many names starting with the same letter because you just go alphabetically down the list of names instead of randomizing it in any way.
That's really fair.
That's like on the level of an 8.
Amelia, Augustine, Albert, Alquam, etc.
Alfred. Yep. Number like Archibald.
Yep.
Number 7. Fuck. My entire train of thought has just been hijacked.
I threw a grenade at Murder. I'm sorry.
I stepped on a landmine and landed into a nuclear reactor. Hold on.
Yeah, that's alright, take your time. This is important.
Fucking goddamn it. No, number 7 would be. I don't know if this is 7 material.
See, okay, so while you're thinking, I'm just gonna quantify forward here for a moment. I think the problem of doing a list like this without pre-writing it is like, so you have a few heavy hitters you want to use for 1, 2, and 3, and then you have a few in the middle, and you're like, is this really in the middle where I want to be, or is this in the middle too high, too low? Where are we at?
Yeah, no, that's exactly. Like, I'm trying to scale them.
Yeah, and I respect that. Like, you're actually putting effort into this instead of starting with your face.
I guess 7 is. Like, far too many of your NPCs are just gross people because those only come up.
That is really fair.
Like,
That's so gross.
Like, the balance of it is
That
just
one's
kind of.
poor sweet mother did not deserve that.
The racism card just kind of being added.
Someone's lovely mother,
What?
I'm
It
sure,
is-
treated
it-
us to nice baked bread.
It is not racist to be like, oh, that's an orc. Like, that is a
It's
well-found
not, like-
phobia.
But it's not an orc. It's half of one.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to be half racist to it. Okay, so number 6.
I think you make too many off-color jokes.
What?
What is an off-color joke?
It's a joke that you didn't paint right.
Doesn't go with the scheme of the room.
Is that what it means? Or are you being a smartass?
Well, I think Kat just said it. Said what it was. Like,
Murder says something and I double down. That's the bit. It's been like 3,
Okay.
4, 5 years.
Because I always thought an off-color joke was one that's inappropriate.
like inappropriate for the tone. Yeah, like when you describe goo and shit while we're in the sewers, while we're just trying to live our lives. Like, I describe that as an off-color
Okay,
joke.
okay, that's fair.
Um.
Number 5?
Oh, you're really just asking.
Oh,
for
yeah.
all of it.
I'm not padding time while I get something ready. I just want to hear this.
Cool. Okay. Man, 5 is such an awkward number.
It is.
Yeah.
It looks like an upside down
What is
two.
the middling of all the things?
I'd say like just above the joke thing is probably that you like drop into a tangent really easily.
We
I would
all
argue
do,
that's one of
though.
my best features, but we
well,
can call that a
I
bad one.
clearly would not because it's number 5 on my list. How about I DM you the rest of the list?
No, I'm padding. I'm setting something up that
Okay,
apparently
cool.
didn't save correctly.
And
You can
to
make
elaborate-
number 4 that I pad sometimes.
No, I that's a reasonable one. I think padding is. I think
Sometimes you gotta stall
sometimes
for
you gotta
time.
pad. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do have to pad. What was I up to? 5 or 4?
You're up to 4.
4, I think. Yeah.
I'm going to be upset if biology doesn't come into this.
In what way?
I don't have good biology.
Yeah, how poorly he's assembled he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think if I'm not gonna make it 4, I'm just not gonna make it. I guess that's your personal failing. You're falling apart at the seams, and I just hate to see it.
Yeah.
Top 3, exciting.
Well, yeah. Come on.
This is
let's
when,
get some
if
juicy
this were a
ones out.
TV show, we'd cut to the commercial break at this point. But this
Oh,
is
yeah.
the commercial break, so there's nothing to cut to.
But we'd
guys, I'm
also
sorry.
cut to the commercial break in between 2 and 1.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, gotta get.
Listen,
the
we've got
sponsor
sponsors
money.
here.
Yeah. I think I like you too much to put anything as just a truly major one. So take this as with a grain of salt. One of these isn't going to be, hey, Patmore, I've hated you for years. I'm just,
You are the
I'm
worst
resent-
person I've ever met. I'm only here to watch you slowly erode.
It's like I've been playing the long con this whole time.
You're gonna die one day, and I want to see it.
Okay, man, we all are.
It's true.
That's true. Yep.
But I'm gonna get there first.
Oh no! What?
Petition, dipshit.
Not on
It is
my
for
watch.
me. Okay, I'm
It's
sorry,
not a
Moto.
competition unless you're winning, Cat, and I'm
Yeah.
about to win.
So, Moto, top 3?
Oh, okay. Top 3. Ooh, there's so many choices.
What are we doing?
We're
Padding.
being
I
mean.
like-
Well, I just need a
feel
moment. I'm
like-
getting something ready, and Moto's padding for me.
Yeah.
The map I was using, one of the updates Roll20 did apparently entirely fragmented the
Oh,
map, so I'm
no.
just I've just remade a different map.
Thanks, Roll20. Always the best from Roll20.
So
Love you, bro. Always the
I-
best.
first off, this map looks nothing like the original one, which is sad because I actually kind of like the original one. So you're just gonna have to assume the boat looks really creepy.
Assume the boat looks cool.
Yeah, this one it doesn't look the way it should. But aside from that, it is roughly the size it needs to be because the ship's got a few stories to it. So I had to relay the map out. I had to then redo the dynamic lighting, and then I have to repopulate the map. But I'm just populating it now, so I'm really at the tail end of it. So Moto, why don't you just go with the top 2 if you don't have a top 3?
Well, it's beginning to start feeling really mean, so I don't really want to.
Now it's starting to feel mean, not like 10 minutes ago.
I feel like the equivalent of like 10 minutes ago was, hey Pat, where you tie your shoes a little weird. But if I'm trying to one up myself there, I feel like it's gonna get really mean.
That is really fair.
Yeah, eventually he's just gonna curse your bloodline. It's a whole thing.
Hey,
Blood feud.
hey, man! Gamma sucks.
I guess
That could
3 can
be-
be related to Gamma. You made me.
Yeah,
spin
that
wheels
could
with
be
him.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 can be,
Inflicting
no,
Gamma
2 can
upon
be
us for
T and 1
years.
can be Smorg. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. We
You
figured it
drag
out.
me into so much shit with you, Patmore.
So, do you want to hear something that I think it's more trivia than interesting? But so
Sure.
I think I brought up the other day. I'm doing some Halo achievements. One of them is complete each game independently on the hardest setting under 3 hours. And so I brought this up with my non-gamma sibling, and he's like, "Look, what you're doing is impressive, but it's also really dumb and stupid. So you probably shouldn't do it. But if you're doing it anyway, you know, you should just stream it because some people might be interested in that dumb and stupid thing you're doing." And my reply to that is like, "But nah." Essentially. But so long story short, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be doing it for like 2 hours today. I'll do that. So I've done that twice, and apparently I'm palatable to 16 unique viewers,
Yeah.
and I'm very palatable to one person because I followed.
Like,
Wow.
you spend a lot of time doing useless shit, so you should stream more.
I
Sorry,
like
let
how
me
that is
rephrase.
your whole takeaway.
Well, that's what your brother told you too.
Like, yeah, but I don't care about his opinion.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sure your Halo knowledge is gonna save lives one day.
As much as my D&D knowledge is going to save lives.
Well, exactly. Like, I think streaming's a good side thing. Like, just as a hobby, I think
Yeah.
you should do it more and pursue it. Because I
Yeah.
think you have in the games you obsess over. I think you have the chops to actually drag in an audience.
This is really wholesome, Murder, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, I spent the last 10 minutes listing things I don't like about you. I guess I'm counterbalancing it.
So, okay, here's
Making
the
us
scary
proud
thing,
here.
guys. I am way more comfortable with him being mean to me than him being genuinely nice.
I know. You guys get hives when you're nice to each other sometimes.
Murder, you are the nicest European I know. And
and
I say that, right? And that sounds like, well, you know, maybe you're the only European I know, but I know about 15 or 20 now. Yeah. Actually, no, but I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna be way more wholesome.
Okay.
My only interaction, I had 2 interactions with Serbia before I met you. You know, roughly when Kat and I were born, there was a bit of a kerfuffle happening in Serbia. I think it was maybe a few years earlier. Than
Yeah,
that, but
a
it was
bit.
like, yeah, a bit of a kerfuffle. And a business partner of my father's when I was growing up was from Serbia, and I had bad experience with him because he screwed my father over and like stole half the business and ran away with money or something. Like a lot of embezzling, went to jail, etc. So I had a generally negative impression of Serbia before I met you. And I want to say, I probably don't actually have a better one now because you shit on Serbia a lot. But I think you are the perfect example of that the country doesn't determine the person.
Yeah, I'll audition to be like the front of the PR campaign in the future. Don't you worry.
Well-
War ripping through the Balkans in the 90s. That's a bit
I think, well, my point, Murder,
That
is
was
like,
not on my Pat Moore bingo of what was about to come out of his
Yeah.
mouth. I'm going to be
Indeed.
real with you.
I
Real hootenanny.
well, I would say I'm probably a little bit of a globalist. Like I kind of like people from a bunch of different countries, and I think a lot of that comes from my positive like impression of you very early on.
Murder. I'm gonna be in Croatia next year. You should come visit me.
I'll get killed, but okay.
Why? Why? What?
Put a mustache on. It's fine.
I'm not Serbian, guys. I'm Croatian. I have a mustache on.
Call
Exactly.
yourself Brian. You'll blend right
Okay,
in.
so this is my being a dumb American. Are you serious?
Yeah, no, we're not on good terms.
Okay.
No, not at all.
There was a bit of a Balkans kerfuffle.
Sure.
Infamous
bit?
Balkan kerfuffle.
Yeah, that ripped through the Balkans for the entire 1990s. A little bit. If it was a tiff, one might say.
Sprinkle in a bit of genocide. It's all good.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. It might have been a scene.
Like-
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna.
We might have to escalate. It may have been, in fact, a bit of a business.
It was an unpleasantness.
Like, yep, that's what I'd describe it
Yeah.
as.
Yeah, but anyway, so before we go too far into, global politics and the many problems that are in Europe right
geopolitics of the
now,
Balkans.
but yeah,
Do you have
so
like 2 years?
you know what? I do. I'm like the map's ready, but I am oddly fascinated about this.
I'm not.
No, I
That's really
think we
fair.
can go kill elves.
That's fair. So, there may have been a question 30 minutes ago when we started the 5-minute break. So, may I
Yep.
ask what that question was?
I think you asked Nyx if she wanted to attack the the remaining guy. Because Carl just tried to and
Oh.
he missed. Or if she wanted to do something else. Like, it's Nyx's turn still. It's the last of the round.
Oh, yeah. So, Angel, if you want to, you can
Or
fly
wait, no,
down.
you told...
Oh.
Yeah, she's up there with me. You
Yeah.
told her, hey, don't go up on board, you'll get shot. And now you're waiting for action.
Okay. Okay, so I think Nyx is following you. Kat, Carl, you may do another climb check. Amber, you can join in if you want to. Amelia's going to give it a go. Amber, I also want to know, with birds of spider climbing, you can just run up the rope.
Yeah, I'll probably just lag behind the group on the chain.
Amelia is not coming up this round.
I'll kind of wait behind her and sigh very audibly.
Fish. Where go? There you are, Fish.
She'll give you a look, which is like, really? Right now? You want to air this out while the city's dying? That is the look she gives you. Apparently she's somewhat stressed right now. Now, I will preference before I put Murder on the map, because he's probably going to get there this round. The map is of a nice wooden ship. It is not nice and wooden in reality, and there's also water in the background. Imagine a cityscape.
I'm not climbing on the ship. I'm just clinging to the underside, and I'm just going to start hitting it.
Okay.
And, like, dig my way up the ship.
That is the smartest thing you could have suggested, Murder, because you're about to die.
I heard your warning to Nyx, you fucking creeping.
Okay,
But yeah,
so...
no,
Murder,
I wanted
you
this
are
right
now on the... Oh, do I want to split you guys on different maps? Okay, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move everyone onto the map. I'm going to sit you guys in the water. And you guys are essentially irrelevant on the map until you guys move onto it. But this way we will be able to be on one turn order, which is really important. Okay, just tell me if you guys can see everything for no reason.
no, there's fog of war.
Now, daylight is on, that is correct. Okay, so I'm going to put everyone over here except Murder, you're here now. You can see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Carl is drowning, that is correct. There's just too much air. So, Murder, you had another 60 feet you could travel. That would bring you up to the ship. Well, actually, so we'll do this properly. Can everyone do initiative?
Roll
Can I have the
initiative,
two
yeah.
angry people do theirs? I will do everyone else's. Group int. Twirly, go away.
Are you?
I'm being mean to your bird because it always appears on initiative when I do group initiative, and then I have to delete it off the initiative tracker. So, Kat, you did your roll a moment ago to get on the chain. You are on the chain, so it's difficult terrain. What is your movement?
40 regular, so I can dash difficult to 40.
Okay. So I'm going to make this a little bit easier to track for everyone. I'm going to consider you having negative movement for the flight thing, and then we're going to count down to 0. So if you start at 40, that brings you to 80 off the bottom of the ship. Murdered. Before your turn, you are 60 off the bottom of the ship. So I'll put you like there. Everyone else is at 120 except for Angel, who I'm just going to put next to Murder so we can kind of roughly know where you're at. So Cat, you're 80 off it now. That brings us to Carol. Carol, what is your maximum speed?
30.
30. So if you're dashing, you're going 60 turned into 30. Just going to move these guys out of the way a little bit. That brings us to flight 90 for you. Oh, did that break? Don't break for me. Please just work. Thank you. Okay, Nix, it's your turn. You're still sticking to volley?
Yeah, I'm staying with volley.
Okay, not an issue. Selwyn, you are not climbing this round, is that correct?
No, I'm not.
Okay. What would you like to do?
So maybe I can like. Maybe I will climb a bit. Is there any way I can help Amelia try and get across it?
You can give her the aid action, and that will give her
Yeah, I'll do
advantage on
that.
the roll. Okay. Good job. Murder, you move 60, so you're with your dash, you're up against the hull. I believe with Charger, even though it doesn't really work if you're climbing and not running, but would you like to make an attack?
Charger in the boots, but yeah, I have 2 attacks. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is set up correctly.
And
rage,
just
just
anyone tell me if the map is not working quite for you? Just because I know it's a slightly bigger map with a lot of dynamic lighting on it.
Does that hit?
Sorry, I'm on a different tab. What was your roll?
24 total.
24 hits.
Okay, second. 24 again.
24 hits.
Do you need me to list out the damage?
So tell me what your total damage is on your first attack, and then if it's below, then tell me your total over both of them with Siege Monster.
Oh, with Siege Monster? Okay, first attack is 68 with Siege Monster.
Okay. So Murder, I just want to clarify your goal is to make a hole and climb in, not outright destroy the ship.
No, it is to destroy the ship. I'm just doing both.
Yeah, but primarily you're making a hole. You're not just like climbing across a ship, hitting it in a bunch of different places. You're trying to burrow in.
No, like primarily I want to take down the ship with my hands.
Okay. So what I'll say, with the 60, that is enough to make a hole that is climbable. Are you attacking the ship as your second attack and not climbing in? Like, what's the deal?
Yeah, I'm attacking the ship. I can't climb in with no movement.
Okay. But so your goal next round will be to enter the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, could I have the
Okay.
total damage from both attacks then?
Okay, so first one is 68, like I said. 20, 37, 34, 54. Fuck you. I think 102 is total damage from both of them.
Thank you very much. You have put 2 volley-sized holes roughly in the same area. Okay, Amelia with advantage is going to try and climb. And I had a mind blank for it. There we go. So she can go to as far as Carl is, which brings her flight to 90. That's the top of the same round. I think. Actually, no. We'll do initiative as proper. May I have initiative from the 2 angries. And Murder, just so you know, because you're there. Something in that room.
Matchy.
Cat, that's
Something
the
that-
best I could do. That's a fucking 12 for you.
Match.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Patmore?
Sorry. Something in the room you've just made a hole in has disagreed with you, so there are now enemies on turn order.
Too bad, pussy. Alright.
Oh, good. Is this hole big enough for me to get through as a giant eagle?
It is a with an acrobatics check, yeah.
Well, it's basically two volley-shaped
It
holes
is,
making
but
one
it's not
big
a
hole.
large creature-sized hole, which a giant eagle is.
I'll just land on it and turn it into myself.
Aren't two volleys a large creature?
Not exactly. Like Valley has a very swim waist.
Sure, I guess.
Okay. Group int. Now, I'm gonna hate myself for doing this, but I'm gonna update the bloody dynamic lighting on this boat to represent the hole
Yeah,
you just
let's
put in
go.
it.
Godspeed.
Okay. I'm just gonna push you guys off the map for just 1 second while I do this.
You don't get to see the secrets.
Yeah, you don't get to see my secrets and all my homework.
Well,
All
I
my
can keep
secret
your
homework.
secrets.
Sorry, I can keep my secrets?
Yeah.
That's very nice of you, Murder. Have we went to an era of nice murder?
I think
Or are you
wouldn't
just
like that.
making a Lord of the Rings meme quote?
Mostly the latter.
Ah, unfortunate. Okay. Murder, I have given these guys visions. Murder, I have murdered my boat for you, the one I just made.
Good.
Could we have that back? Oh, there it is. What
Have
the
what
fuck is
back?
that?
Those are ice wolves.
Why do they have their own bed?
Again, the map is not indicative
They're
of
at
the
the
ship
foot of the bed.
per se. The original map was broken, so I just had to use one I had available. And actually, sorry, there's meant to be a third one in that room. I have to just take his vision and add it to turn order. But yeah, so that seemed to be a storage room for the ice wolves.
Okay.
But Valley, you go
uh,
first.
I know. Like, I'm just gonna let Nyx handle this. I'm gonna keep hitting the boat
Okay.
with the intent to just bring it down. That's my main concern.
Okay. I am gonna add the boat to initiative before I forget. It goes at initiative count 20 as if it's a layer action.
Is this
Okay.
wood? The floor?
It is not wood. It is made of bits that you would not want me to describe again.
I appreciate your restraint. I acknowledge and appreciate it.
20?
Yep. And Murder, you're just going to town on the outside of the ship?
Yeah.
Actually, may I make a suggestion? What is keeping this thing up? Is it magic, or is there like a magic rudder? Is there an engine?
Like, it's a creature. It can fly on its own.
It just seems to be flying. You guys have not determined its method of flight.
Okay. I was gonna say, let me just take you to the engine. Go to town on that specifically.
So that's actually... my rage damage is on that, but that's not relevant now. Because I can rage this turn. And one more attack.
It's a shame that both
Okay.
of your haste generators have died before now. Well, died or left.
The first one would have...
Callista's soul is dead.
the soul.
Her soul was dead this whole time.
Right.
It's a shame you bent my axe. That's a... Hold on. Do you want the total for
Yeah.
the first one again, or can I just give you...
Just a whole total. I don't need to... I don't need subtotals. Now, Murder, I will note, you have pissed this boat off. I'll tell you what that means in a moment.
120 damage.
You have really pissed this boat off.
I'm about to kill this boat, and then it's gonna be very mad.
Fish.
I'm trucking along. Scoot,
Okay.
scoot, scoot.
So you can move 40, so you're going to be 40 feet away from the boat at the end of your turn.
Indeed.
Okay. Cell of the Wind.
I'll start making my way across now that Amelia's gotten
Like-
across a bit.
Emmy, you can ignore the different terrain because you've got bits of spider climbing. It is 120 feet to the boat. Do you want to just dash that far if you can?
Yeah, sure. I'll dash that far, but I'm cautious. I don't want to like get into melee with anything
Like,
before.
what is your movement range?
I think I only have 30 feet, so I can move
30, 60, 90 if you double dash.
90. Yeah.
Okay, so you are 30 feet off the boat. Okay, the boat now goes. All of you on the rope, I need except for Emmy, I need a strength save, as the boat is going to move towards where the harpoon is, and all of a sudden a lot of slack has just been created. Murder, it seems the boat is trying to rub you off on the side of the ship, on the side of the tower you guys just came from.
He's trying to rub me off, huh?
Yep.
Just met, but that's okay.
Hey, man.
You can buy me dinner first.
Like, I get being a forward person. I myself am pretty blunt about these things.
Okay. Amelia has not fallen to her death, just so we're all on the same page. So, Murder. This is an attack against your AC, but the thing the boat is pushing you against is the building.
Okay.
Were you reckless?
Yeah, you have advantage.
Okay. Here is our ram attack. This is magical bludgeoning. 19.
You miss.
Okay, so Murder, it's not that you miss, it's that it just hits the side of the building and doesn't quite clip you. So,
No, I'm too strong for the building.
okay.
Anyway.
So, this is considered a siege attack, so the building takes 112 damage, so the tower is gone. The thing you guys are hanging off, the thing someone is standing off is now just hanging slack below. That was its attack against you. It is going to do a thing in general though, which is nah, we can't really see you for that. We can't. Actually, that will be it for this turn. So that brings us to the wolf here, which is going to move right up against the entrance and try to get you, Murder.
Yep.
I need to actually open the wolf sheet. It's a bit hard to roll when you don't have a sheet open.
That is one of the essentials, yeah.
So, whoops, that's the wrong button.
Yeah,
I
advantage,
apologize.
do your
I
thing.
just need to make sure the attack is programmed correctly because it's been a little while since I've used it. Advantage attack, 24.
Yep.
Okay, Murder, that is that much on you.
So 6 damage. Okay.
Sure.
Like both are halved.
Yep, another wolf will move up to you. This one it will have a +1 to its advantage because it has pack tactics.
Pack tactics, yeah. Wolves. I get it.
That's a crit.
Roll it and give me the damage.
So we're gonna make this a cold crit. Hit. Murder, your speed next round is halved.
Oh no, whatever will I do?
And
5 damage.
the last wolf is just gonna. He's gonna Hail Mary this. He's gonna leap over the other two and try to grapple you, like the dragon rules. So, Murder, what check do you make when you try to climb up a dragon?
I roll acrobatics. He rolls athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, he's gonna do that. Like, absolutely, like, this wolf has a dream. That dream is that it can eat you.
Okay.
Here is its roll. That is a nat 20 or a 16. Everyone passes.
Yeah.
Murder, you are grappled by this wolf. Now, that's an action to do, so it
Wait.
can't attack this round, right?
Why didn't you just roll athletics?
He said as if it's climb onto others, so
Yeah.
that's I roll acrobatic, and it
Yeah.
doesn't grapple me if it's climbing on me. It's just hanging off of me.
Yeah. This is how Murder fights dragons. There are rules for climbing onto larger creatures. That's just what the wolf has done. It's climbed on top of Murder, and it's going to start biting at him next round.
If it gets one.
Carol, you are now dangling 90 feet below the boat, straight down, and directly below you is a 70-foot fall.
Gonna keep on climbing.
Okay.
Keep on rising to the top.
So, your climb is 30. That's your entire turn. I'll just update that now. So you're at 60 feet off the boat. That brings us to Miss Nyx. One of them is hanging off Varley. The other two are kind of occupying the doorframe. But if you want to throw yourself through as a non-giant eagle, you could probably tuck and roll past them.
No, I can do a couple things that are more useful in this instance. I could try and take this guy off of Volley's back. Or I could go get a friend and send Torley in to do some damage, which I think getting a friend is probably the right call here.
I think the
Right.
moral of today's session is that friendship is really the greatest treasure.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with me going to grab Vesh. That's 40 feet. And then another 40 feet back and tossing her into the room.
Yeet.
You got yeeted into the room. That was just my movement.
Okay, so I just
For
want to
my-
clarify. I entirely lost focus there. You've picked Vesh up and you've thrown her through the hole, right?
Yes, I have yeeted her into the room.
Now, Vesh, I need an acrobatics check. This is to land past the wolves on your feet. If you nat 1, you will end up outside the boat. If you roll less than the DC, 15, you're going to end up prone with the wolves.
Okay. Acrobat. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
You don't want to nat 1 this, hit the side of the boat and slide down and fall to your
I
death?
don't. You know which inspiration I'm using, Pat? Where I'm using my making an impression of murder inspiration.
Still waiting to hear that, by the way.
Well, if Patmore would load them.
All I need to
I
say...
backflipped.
hang on. So all
You're
I need to
welcome.
say, Murder, is there was
Thanks,
a lot
Murder.
of I'm going to kill you, Patmore.
Like I will.
No, there
judge-
was one line that tipped it over, and I don't remember what it was, but I needed a minute after she said it.
One of the bad guys...
Enemy was running away.
Yeah, and then there was like a
perfectly captured it.
monologue of like 40 seconds of just abuse.
It
Um,
was great.
so
But yeah,
Kat,
Vesh
my best.
lands. She like does a backflip and then does a pirouette or something.
I'm gonna give
Yeah.
you 3 options, Kat. Option
Alright,
1,
blame on me.
you can get an attack in and land perfectly. Option 2, you can grab a friend and bring them in with you. Option
Grab
3,
Selwyn on the way in.
option 3 is you Sparta kick a wolf out the side.
Oh, do option 3.
I really do want to kick. I want to kick very badly.
Do it. It's fun.
Okay.
Can I punt the one on Murder's back, or does it have to be one of the ones? In the
It would be one of the two in the entrance. The one on Murder's
that's
back,
fine.
Murder's probably just gonna turn around and mush it against the side of the hull anyway. It's not really
Yeah,
an
well,
issue.
I would
This
like.
is-
I would like to be clear. I have not used my action or bonus action yet, so I'm not done. We've
No,
just
no, it's-
posited.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kat, you are now inside of here. I am not going to
Wow.
ask you to make the athletics check. You auto pass at that 20. You Sparta kick this one out. It will die in one round when it falls 500 feet and then smears on the
It's
pavement.
funk.
Luckily for our viewership and the censorship of this game, these wolves are entirely made out of ice and tree roots, so there is no gore.
They shatter into twigs and shards.
Yeah, their
Um,
their flesh is made of ice. Their bones are made of roots.
Pretty cool.
I would like to then grab the thing on Murder's back or Volley's
You
back
can
and
attempt
try.
to grapple it, or I think what you're trying to describe is you want to shove it off, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just an opposed athletics, acrobatics, or athletics. So you roll the one that you want to roll. I'll roll the one I want to roll.
But I have to use the eagle form.
Yes.
Right. Hold on, let me look at this sheet again.
But keep in mind, as a druid, when you wild shape, you keep your proficiencies while wild shaped.
Okay, so then I will do acrobatics, which it's the same. It would be it would end up being the same. So I'm just gonna roll it from my sheet.
Cool. Okay. Here is the athletics of the ancient wolf. It is a 25.
Well,
Do
that
you-
was that.
Do you have more than one attack or only one attack?
Only one attack.
Hang
Hey,
on,
Volley,
Hang
would
on.
you?
The giant eagle has multi-attack.
They do?
Yes.
Oh, they do.
So you
Okay.
may
I'll
try
go-
a second time. Every shove action replaces one attack that you would take on your turn.
21.
That's better. 17. Okay, you'll push it off. Like the other one, it will shatter on the pavement.
Claws it off and just tosses it. And then Torley is gonna fly in as moral support / Torley will now spit.
Really gross.
I don't want to hear it from you.
I'll have you.
You kept
that hits.
describing spit in gag-worthy descriptions.
Oh, what was the monster that was doing that ability?
I don't remember.
Was
The one
that for
from
the
last week?
Oh,
Was
it
that the one shot?
The Oni.
Oh,
Yeah, the bull one.
yeah, so Murder, there was an Oni that had heated liquid copper spit that he could spit at people, and I was just getting really descriptive about those copper loogies.
It was disgusting. Anyway.
And apparently
nine
the
fire.
L word is really offensive to a lot of people.
9 fire damage.
It's actually so. I think the API script just exploded, but the elemental wolves. Oh no, look, the elemental wolves are actually vulnerable to fire. The ancient elves are not, but the wolves and horses seem to be.
Cool.
Now that would be a
burrito.
system shock, but technically this is a construct, not a beast. No, technically it's an elemental, not a beast or anything else. Actually, no,
Well-
elementals can take system shocks. One moment, let me roll that.
Holy shit.
Good journey.
16 is
We
what we
got
needed.
there.
We got there. Amelia is going to climb. I assume that was the end of your turn. Feel free to just speak over me if that wasn't.
Yes.
Amelia dash climbs up to be 60 feet off the bottom of the boat.
Almost there.
I
Nice.
need initiative from everyone, please and thank you. Sorry, initiative from the angries, and then I'll do initiative for everyone else myself because I can do that.
You can, yeah.
Okay. Cat, initiative.
Oh
Did-
shit! Sorry.
Okay, cool. I
It's in
was
the
like,
wrong tab.
did you BRB while I wasn't looking?
No, I
Abandoning.
was responding to a message.
Was it from me?
No,
Well,
you
then
didn't
you
send
know-
me a message.
Well, my message is, no, it's fine. I'm not going to be a dick. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's your
uh,
message.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not being a dick. Unless I am. Ba-ba. Or in the immortal words of Carol, womp womp. Okay. Well, Vesh, it is your turn. There is a grumpy doggo next to you, and there are the sounds of footsteps above, next to you, and not below you because you're in the bottom floor.
Solid bet. Okay. I guess I'll just bonk this gentleman.
Gentle dog.
This gentle dog, this beautiful gentle creature. I'll kill him.
Nefarious little creature.
Yeah. I'm gonna go here so I have advantage because I like advantage.
You technically don't have. Actually, I'll give you advantage. Varley's a threat even when he's hanging off the side. That hits.
Volley's like making eye contact with this dog and terrifying it.
Maintaining eye contact throughout all.
It's like, you're next.
I like, Kat, that your impression of Varley was kind of if Patrick was doing an impression of Varley.
Bonk, bonk. Oh, big number. Big number.
You
is
got
big
him.
number. Yay.
Juice box.
Juice box.
Constructs? Yeah or no?
You said elemental like last turn.
Oh, sorry.
Don't
That's my brain slowly failing me. Constructs, yeah or
I'm
no?
just reminding you.
Elementals, yeah or no?
Sorry, 1 second.
Don't make me read my own equipment.
The exception is just undead and constructs.
Okay,
This
cool.
is neither.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Cat, you juice box. Okay, that brings us to.
That wolf was like just out of 30 feet range of me, right? Because if I'm still 30 feet on the chain and it was like here,
Yeah.
the one that just got
Yeah.
bonked to death. Fuck. Okay.
Sorry.
No,
Uh,
don't apologize. You're good.
Well,
so-
you're next. Do you want me to avoid it? You can.
No. It's not worth
passed.
it. We'll be killing a lot more, so
So-
it's fine.
It's true.
Cat, you have movement and a bonus action if you want to use them.
Okay. I guess I'll go like. How close are the footsteps at the door?
Right outside the door.
Right outside the door. Okay, cool.
If you don't open that door, they will.
Okay. I don't really particularly want to proc their readied actions, so I guess I'll just bonus action rage and step to the side of the
I'm
fucking door. in
surprised
case
you're
they
not
shoot through
raged
it.
yet.
I fully fucking forgot to.
That's what having a week off does to us, I guess.
Yep, it's true. I've forgotten my character again, guys.
Cat, make a sticky note. It says when combat starts, rage.
It's on my monk sticky note. It didn't help me play the monk.
Actually, I love that.
Game
Monk.
plan, guys.
Like, Cat, I'm
I
gonna
rage.
say something that might be the nicest or meanest thing I've ever said to you. I think that monk may be the best character you've ever played.
That's disgusting. How dare you?
I liked how
you met Fenna
unpleasant.
and you say this to my face.
You met
Fenna is
On
just
the day
you.
of my daughter's wedding.
On the the day I'm gonna kill some elves.
Yeah, Cat, Fenna is just you.
Yeah, and I'm fucking delightful, asshole.
Yep.
I wasn't counting Fenna as a character because you weren't playing one. You're playing yourself.
That's true.
Now,
But-
Pat,
Collected a
while you
bunch
proc
of
the
animals and
mine,
lived in a tree.
Yeah.
you've called
Ideal.
Cat undelightful by association.
I will note for the court, Cat, you are delightful.
Too late now, Buckaroo. No take backsies.
Murder, why are you trying to start a war?
Because I'm the judge, and the judge does whatever the fuck he wants.
Anyway,
That is
Anyway.
how law
I'm
works.
told,
So, what would you like to do?
once you get the wig, it's all over for everyone else.
Does anyone on the chain need help getting up, or are they climbing pretty good?
Probably Amelia.
And assuming that there aren't any more big shakes, everyone should be okay.
Okay, then I will. I don't think I'll hop inside.
You could just run up the side and get onto the top deck, and then get
oh
No,
god.
prepared to
I'm
attack.
just gonna. I'll hang out on the side of the ship, like over here, but I won't go in the hole, just the volley hole yet.
Okay. May I recommend not being near the very front of the ship where they just tried to rub Varley off of?
Oh, yeah, no, that's a good recommendation.
You may.
Maybe. Here's a crazy idea. How about here? There also works. Okay. Is that your entire turn?
I'll dodge for good measure.
Cool. You'll dodge
dodge.
on the side of the flying ship.
You can never be too careful. I gotta channel my Ilith right now. So
Okay. So, Moto, we're going to try to rub you off again.
Really into me today, huh?
So we're just gonna descend even further. We're not going to rub you off on a tower. We're just gonna ram the side of a warehouse. $26.
That hits. Yep.
You and the warehouse will take damage. Moto, you take 64. The warehouse is destroyed after 108. Sorry, 128.
No, I take 32.
Okay. That's
Fucking
fair.
Watch yourself.
I want to note for those who are hanging onto the chain, specifically Carl and Amelia, you guys are sliding on the ground because the boat went that far down to get into the warehouse. So it makes climbing a little bit easier for a moment. So, Moto, is that your health bar after you subtracted the damage or before?
That's after, man. That's
You're at 147 after?
What the fuck? No, I just hold on.
Oh, the token didn't update for me. Okay, I could be lagging. That.
No, it reset itself to 100 and hold on. Yeah, I'm not at that.
Are you sure?
I'm taking it step by step. There we go. Now
Oh,
it's updated.
oh, you're at Halo number 117. It's like
Volley,
funny.
what are
number,
you
but
doing
no
up there, sir? Killing this boat.
Finishing the fight.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a boat's turn. There is one less building in town.
It trying to ram me into things is like a cat pushing its head against your leg, lovingly.
If a cat was pushing its head against your leg, but also at the same time just demolishing your floor.
Yeah. Only the floor though, not my leg. My leg
Yeah.
is sturdier than floor.
It's like Mjolnir smashing Thor through buildings, not for the Hulk, and the Hulk is just like, it hurts, but I'm fine.
Wouldn't I count as mounting it more or less, hanging off of it as if we were a bigger creature already?
So, not if you want it not to be able to ram you, just have to move off the front of it.
No. For advantage purposes, it can keep ramming me, but I mean, wouldn't I be just hanging? Because okay, even if I'm hanging off of it, it can still try to ram me. That's in the rules, right? So I'm not trying to negate the ram. I'm trying to get a free advantage.
I think just hanging off it would offer a disadvantage, so you're kind of auto getting that advantage, bringing you to flat, which then reckless brings you to advantage.
That's lame. Okay. I'm gonna keep killing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, kill.
Okay.
Kill.
You don't do anything special on the crit, right? Like
I
outside of
do.
it. You do?
Well, not outside of. I'm gonna spend my 1d12 here that I stored.
Okay. Still roll on the table. We'll see if it's not applicable. We might just go for a few rerolls, or I'm gonna quickly set. What?
Sorry. I
Take a
coughed.
seat. Roll
Sorry.
damage twice. Target is prone.
Normal crit and it's prone. Yeah.
That
He's gonna be
is-
like, well, technically, gang, it's immune to being prone.
Reroll. Get a better one.
Yeah, get a better one.
Hey, Murder.
Yep.
Oh no.
Do you want to?
Crash it.
Um,
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to
Desperately.
crash it into a building?
Yep. Fuck this town and everyone who lives here. Actually.
Will you? Actually, no. I'll let you keep that negative impression of it. I'm just going to see what the crash button does. I'm just going to test on the jam layer. Oh, that's what it does.
The crash button.
I have.
No, you have to test that on the player layer. Come on.
Okay.
Show us the thing.
Come on,
Okay.
big guy.
Do you guys want to see the crash button?
I want to see the crash button so badly, Pepper.
I will
How
note.
could you not have told me there's a crash button already?
I will note. It is going to take quadruple the number that's going to come out of this.
Yes, it will.
Okay?
Pussy.
So here is the roll. It's going to take a moment because there's a bunch of dice being rolled.
it fucking dies.
It takes quadruple that number.
Hachi Machi. So, 480?
Um,
Yeah.
I'm-
380, sorry.
yeah. So,
380.
Moto, now do your base damage and we'll add it to that.
Well, I did. I already rolled. Rolled up.
So that's 13.
And 2d12 also.
Okay, just tell me your whole doubled, quadrupled total.
Technically, the first one is also Charger. I just keep not applying it. I'll tell you the total of normal damage.
424?
So the first attack I do on the crit is 98 damage total with siege monster. I did that on my end.
Yep.
I do get another attack.
Sorry, say that number. Say that again.
The damage I just did to it, including the siege monster thing, is 98.
98. Okay. So you did about 400. Sorry, about 500-ish on that.
Yeah, I'm about to do more.
So
I
Murder,
get
I'm
two
just
more
going to give you a
attacks.
cherry on top of the cake. I'll let you pick the building you just pushed it into. So name a building that would exist in the settlement, like Church of Helio, or a different winery, like whatever you want to destroy. You just destroyed one of those buildings.
The
Okay.
competition.
Who do I hate? Who do I dislike?
If you really hate politics, you could be like, you know what? We turned around and went back for a city hall.
A second time, let's go.
No, I think the city hall is pretty ruined because it took a harpoon and
Half,
fried meat.
it's like a 4-story building with like a 3-story taller tower on it. But if you want, like the towers would be taken out, you could just turn around and take the entire building out, leaving just the basement.
No, just the first floor. It's like, I really want that on level with the rest of the town, just right off the top.
Humble them. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, this is interesting. So there's a bunch of churches. I already took out like the one actual like political building.
There's a wizard's tower in this settlement.
Yeah, that one.
The wizard's tower.
Yep.
I want to pick a fight with the wizard.
Fuck.
Okay. We're
Sorry,
gonna
I parked this ship here.
So first of all, we're just gonna roll their save to see if they're actually paralyzed, unconscious on the ground.
I don't care. It's a wizard.
That would be
They
fun.
are. So they are like
Yeah.
laying on the first floor, unable to move.
Oh god. Oh god.
To
they
be
killed
fair,
the wizard.
that is the one with the least amount of casualties though, because Wizard's Tower is only just the wizard.
So no,
That's true.
this is like an 8-story wizard's tower. You take everything off that isn't the bottom 2 floors.
Nice. Can
I
roll
would
my other
like-
2 attack.
I would
Saves.
like 5 D100s from you.
Oh,
Sorry, yeah, 6 D100s. This is just to see if you exploded any artifacts or anything by taking out the wizard's tower.
it's rolling. Oh, no green.
Very, very average.
Yeah, very statistically average there, yeah.
Okay, let me just
Two
take a look.
62s.
Hey, sometimes it's a 62 kind of thing.
Yeah, it'd be a 62 kind of day, though. Almost a
Um,
funny number so many times.
So,
I like how we're still waiting on the 2 other attacks I get to do on this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Volley doesn't need us. We should just let him be the
Remember,
We're
he
here
hero.
for
died
the people,
when he was
Wally
alive.
here's for the boat.
Okay.
He's here for the
Like
boat.
he doesn't need us. He's invincible. Nothing can kill him.
Angel, he's gonna die. He's
Okay.
gonna expire in a year.
You're going.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill the big dragon, and you're gonna get to have your life back.
So
Oh no, that doesn't give it back. There's a separate thing that does, but
So-
just killing the dragon not.
Moto,
Valley
so,
like straight up actually died. He's on borrowed time.
Moto, follow me on this journey here. So you have sat off about 10 potions of fog cloud. Um, it is very hard to see. You've also knocked a potion of polymorph on the wizard. He is currently a potted plant.
Yep,
Um,
he's safer this way.
Exactly.
yeah, moving to the 76. You have blinded the boat somehow.
This boat is getting all the conditions it should be immune to, I guess.
And jumping to your 68, you've frightened the wizard.
The potted plant.
the
yeah,
potted
right.
plant.
The unconscious potted plant wizard is terrified.
Have you guys heard of the
I
screaming
would be
rhubarb in
too.
England?
No. But I would also be terrified if I were a wizard and my tower just got smooshed by a big bone ship with a screaming Nord on there, and various things hanging off of it. So, just, in all fairness, that is probably not even the result of a potion or anything.
So does this
Yeah.
count against Emmy's record?
I'm sorry?
Emmy's record, the damage record, does this count?
Why?
Emmy's is like one because it's important. Emmy's is 156.
Even if you don't want to quadruple the damage or do base damage as I did, beat that.
Yeah. We'll,
I thought it was from one hit. I
yeah,
thought there
it
was
is
different
one
qualifiers.
instance of damage, but you have... This is from one instance of damage. So, Moto, write that number down and we'll talk about it at the end of the session. But so do your next
What
two
number?
attacks.
Like the quadrupled one, or
By your base damage and then the quadrupled one next to it.
hold on. I will. I'm gonna take my two other attacks because fuck this thing.
Yeah.
I wish it had an aura so I could look at it die, but it doesn't.
Mate, if I showed you the aura of this, you'd be really upset.
I know it has a lot. I just wanted to. I want to see it incrementally go down.
I would say, I think maybe you just changed shade, but shade might still be full.
One and two.
Two. There we go. Just tell me your total. I'm going to move on to the next turn while you total that up for me. Cat, something's going to go for the door and enter your range.
Hello, welcome to my office.
104 damage, by the way. Oh no, 109. Sorry.
109. Okay, I'll do that now. So, Cat, you can hit them here. You can't hit them in the doorway because the door would have given them cover. But a 20 will hit. Like, good, right? Because if a 20 didn't hit, someone would probably yell at me.
Yeah, if a 20 didn't hit, we're leaving. The town's on its own. I'm going home.
Okay. That effed him up a lot, because, as it should, because that's basically your max damage. And that is 1 point of system shock on him. He's just going to go ham on you.
Fucking step up necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage. What's going on, buddy?
Weak link.
So you have ghosted him, though, so I am just going to give him the...
I do. He do have ghost use.
Yeah, so I'm just going to mark that, but then I'm going to go ham on you. So we've got 1, 2...
Okay. Disadvantage.
Well, with disadvantage we hit. We turn your cloak off.
Yep.
So that's attack 1. Here's attack 2, which is a flat attack. Which is a miss. We're then going to use our reaction to Arcane Rush, which is a Misty Step followed by an at advantage attack. So we'll teleport behind you, attack you one more time, and hit a 24, so we'll hit you twice in total. for you don't half the cold, do you?
No.
So okay, so you take 5 from the first one, followed by 10 from the second one. So you take 15 in total.
Oh.
Okay, I can mark that off, or
Okay.
you can.
I got temp right now. I can do it on my end.
Cool. That brings us to Amelia, who is currently
So
sliding across the ground because the ship is not 60 feet off the ground anymore. So she's going to.
Fucking wish I could do math.
I wish that was a
Sorry.
power I had too. We're just going to dash up. We're nearly on it, guys. That brings us to 2 more
Earl's
guys.
just running alongside now.
That brings us to 2 more guys who are going to walk into the room with Cat.
Howdy, partners.
Jam layer. He is here, and he is here. Okay, so this one is going to. He's going to have to actually teleport to get to you, which is fine because he's going to teleport anyway. And he'll do 2 normal attacks, 1 with advantage. Which is a really awful way I set this sheet up because it means I have to keep turning advantage on and off. Did I just hit you
That's
3
okay.
times?
3 times, yeah.
Oh man.
AC 20.
Okay. Cat, that would be
9, 6, 10.
Okay, cool. You got it. We'll move to the next one.
True.
And we're going to move in, move out. That, but we'll have flanking this whole time. So for attacks with advantage, 1, 2, 3. And we'll only hit once out of our 3 attacks with advantage, which shows RNG is a really fickle mistress. But with our Misty Step, we'll end up over here. Okay. Carl.
I'm gonna climb normal movement. I assume I cannot see into the hole yet,
So
right?
what you can do is, because it's skating on the ground now, you can just kind of let go for half a second, dash up to it, and then you're only 10 feet off the lip. So you can move to 10 feet off instead of 30 feet off.
All right, I'll do that then.
So yeah, your next round you'll be able to get in with absolutely no issue there. Okay. That brings us to me feeling really bad because now I feel like I'm picking on Cat.
It's okay. I'm probably going to go down, but it's okay.
Okay. We're going to have to Misty Step to get here, and then we'll make 3 attacks with advantage. Sorry.
It's okay.
It doesn't feel like it is.
2.
Okay. I'll leave you with the math on that, and then we'll have the Corsair just walk in.
Hey, guy.
Because he was right in front of the door, but went last in that room. And he is going to do nothing particularly interesting except for just hit you 3 times. Because he's essentially just a slightly better version of them.
2 hits.
Okay. Are you still up
I'm
after
down.
that? Okay, cool. You can work...
Down on the 8 and 1, though.
8 and 1. Cool, not a problem. That brings us to Nyx. I've got all the enemies...
Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm fucking up. I'm an orc. I figured it out.
There you go.
Okay,
Found it.
seeing that, I'm gonna pop in here, stand on somebody's pillow because I'm rude. That was an action, I believe. Yeah, that was an action. I am not a mage druid. Tell Torley to sit on Vesh's shoulder here and cast Healing Word at 3rd level. 4th level.
Okay. What is the word?
The word is none of that now.
I'll allow it.
I rolled max on my extra juice dice. I love to see it. So that is 18, 26.
So
healing
I
to you.
was gonna criticize that roll and be like, oh, the dice really picked on you there, and that's like, no, that's a healing word, not a cure wounds. It's actually a really good healing word.
That is an amazing healing word, actually.
Yeah, like if that was a cure wounds at 4th level, I'd be like, it's awful. But we're talking about D4s, not D8s here. That's pretty great.
That was my action, bonus action. You know, I'm gonna help my girl out, and I'm gonna flank with her to help her out a little
Cool.
bit.
We love that.
I
So
know.
that brings us to a new round. Boot goes here. Thank you, Murder. Can I have your angry roll? Thank
I
you.
was rolling.
Okay, it didn't add you in. I'll add you
So
in myself.
fast.
It it didn't pop the thing up though. Like I had my token selected. I don't know
Weird.
what that
Weird.
was.
Roll 20 being roll 20.
Look, I will blame Gamma.
Okay.
Valid.
That's fair.
I'm gonna accept that.
I just need to find something because something is meant to be on the GM layer on an issue, but I have misplaced him. Which implies
no.
that he's probably less important than I thought he was. Did I
He's
really
not
just...
my real enemy here.
Sorry?
He's not the real enemy here.
Yeah, because the real enemy to you is just Boat.
A boat that's not Volley's boat? Terrible.
Yeah, oh
You
no,
should
it's a
steal
boat.
the boat.
Cat, you
It's a
don't want
boat
to
with a
have to
fucking
pay
attitude.
the bloody, the soul tax that it takes to bloody fly this boat around.
That's true. I want them paid a fair wage, and I don't think I could sustain that.
Well, like, it consumes souls to move, so I don't think you're willing to put a child in the blender every time you want to make a U-turn.
No, but Solus has a lot of people in it that aren't children.
That's true, but they do have the most potent souls.
Wait, this boat, sorry, can't speak, is fueled by souls? Like, that's
It
the
is.
gas?
It is, yeah.
That's super cool. Because in my Friday game, we had, like, flying ships, but they were fueled by basically juiced, magic users that have been turned to liquid.
Yeah, so the way that
bitchin'.
this boat is sustained is it is possessed by hundreds of thousands of souls, and they are slowly consumed to make it move. And to refuel it, they have to feed people to it.
So
Dope.
if I kill this thing, will my kill count go up hundreds of thousands of times?
No.
No, it will go down by that number because you freed a bunch of souls.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't. Your kill count doesn't go down if you destroy souls.
But you didn't kill them, so they were already dead.
Yeah.
Kill count goes up.
Melon's
Karma
making a
is more
noise. Keep
balanced, though.
arguing.
Were we arguing? Damn. Someone should have told me. I always miss that. Let's see. What's going on?
What'd you say?
I'm trying to figure out if I have the barbarian thing that I can get back up again, or if that was last campaign and Vesh doesn't
So
have
that's
it
level
yet.
11.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was last campaign. Beans.
that ability's so good.
Rage Beyond Death? Or something else?
It's something like that, persistent rage.
Yeah, persistent rage. No, persistent rage is I
That's
can
the
go down
different-
and don't lose rage. But there's one that's like, surprise, I'm not dead again. Only God can kill me and he has to do it to my face.
I can't see into the room that you guys are in right now. How many guys are in there?
4, 5.
Five.
Jeez,
So-
I can't.
Turns out it wasn't Melon complaining, it was Fred.
Classic Fred move.
Classic. Relentless rage, that's the one. That's the bitch.
It's my turn, right? Were you waiting for something?
No, I was just Fred was looking at the camera.
Oh, I don't have the camera open right now.
Oh, you missed it. Fred was rubbing his nose against my camera for some reason.
We've been getting a lot of those weird cameos.
Yeah, a lot of rare cameos.
Like, I'd give you a smudge one, but she's under my blanket right now.
Yeah, no, the lady is cozy. We can't interrupt that.
Okay, I will kind of scooch along the side of the ship and I'll peek into the room.
Okay. Peekaboo.
Howdy, friend.
I'll poke right here for a second. Yeah,
You
this
know that
doesn't look good. This-
Nazgul scene in Fellowship of the Ring? They're stabbing the pillow. That's Vex right now.
I go, no, that's not great. I'll shoot an arrow and probably hide again. I'll shoot it at the fancy guy though, the Corsair that just walked in.
Ooh. But he's
Right
the
side.
fancy guy.
Everyone has an ally adjacent for you right now. I mean, the world is your oyster.
Perfect. I'll use a spoopy arrow. Why not?
Not a spoopy
we love
arrow.
those spoopy arrows.
They're my favorite arrows. I'm gonna give one to Carl, I think, so he can try and make them for me.
Oh, good idea.
Turn Carl into
It is
like, a
possible,
better
but you
smith.
might need to send him to the Shadowfell to collect wood.
Send him to the Shadow Realm.
21.
Yeah, 21 hits. These guys have plate armor, but they're not carrying shields. They're just dorks with great swords.
Perfect. I will use my draining arrow on this because I would like some health.
God, my dog is being annoying right now.
Sorry?
Okay, everything.
My dog is being annoying right now.
Oh,
What are you dreaming of, Pongo?
electric
Okay.
sheep, perhaps.
Some good damage.
Holy is there a save or is that just the damage?
That's just damage. I get
On the chin,
18
buddy.
temporary hit points.
Yeah, good job.
I mean,
Kill him.
like, good job.
It's my
Like,
one
he's-
job. I get one arrow. I need to make it count.
He's not dead, but you've greatly fucked him up.
I will Wales from the grave his buddy though over there, just as
like
an extra
that
fuck you.
is definitely a system shock on the Corsair, though.
Yeah. Yeet. Die.
That's a failed system shock. What are we gonna get? We are gonna get. He died from that.
Die!
It's a one shot Selwyn. At it again.
At it again!
As a reaction, I would like to eat his soul, Patmore.
Fuck yeah, you do!
Expand
I
on
love
that for
Selwyn
me.
so much.
When a creature I see dies within 30 feet of me, I can open my free hand and cause a tiny trinket to appear there, a soul trinket, and then I get a ton of abilities since I have his soul basically.
Okay, so this is
Emmy, Selwyn's the
Rogue
fucking
Phantom, right?
best.
Yeah, it is, and I'm gonna my hopeful end game is to be able to give those tokens over to my patron because he asked for like cool Fae people.
Okay. I'm just going
Um,
to take a hot second just to skim over that because that might be interesting with the sort of creatures these guys are.
Sure, go for it.
So that's Token of the Departed, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is interesting. Very interesting feature. Okay. The your Wiles from Graving, the injured one?
Yeah.
Okay. Do your stuff. Amy,
Oh, pretty
what are
good
you
one.
doing right now with the damage?
I don't know.
I love it.
Oh,
I love where you're at right now.
I know. This is to make up for all the poopy rolls you did last week. 4 days ago.
Oh.
3 days ago.
I did a lot of poopy rolls as Glenn. I think I failed everything except
That's
for
true.
Guggen.
You were putting in
No.
the hours for crappy rolls.
The glue gun was all that we needed to succeed in that one.
Yeah.
So you're doing
Oh,
fine.
for
Glue gun and
context,
blunt force
Zombie,
Yeah.
both Emmy and Angel are fighting, pretty much playing non-combatants in Star Wars with, a little bit of an asterisk and an exception in there. But they were alone in the room with a relatively armored douchebag, and so the solution to the fight was they glued him to the wall and then beat him to death with a shovel.
Well, I was distracting him with flirtation.
But
so-
but not
It's 10
quickly.
out of
Like
10.
they very slowly bludgeoned him over like 5 rounds with a shovel.
Yeah.
It took a lot longer
Five
than
is,
inflation.
5 is generous. That was like a 7 or 8 round bludgeoning.
Which is in Star Wars 7 minutes of bludgeoning over the head.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It was.
And then
it
I
was
ended up beheading him basically with a shovel.
Yeah.
Then they
No, I
blew
think
up.
I crit him with the glue gun too. I got him right in the neck.
You got him in the neck.
You got
So
to, like,
funny.
Blunt force trauma and glue burns. That
Yeah.
was what did him in.
And then I
Uh,
blew him up.
Selvin will scuttle out of the ship after killing that man.
Okay. Vali, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, is it my turn or no?
Yeah?
It is. I'm doing pretty good. This ship is on the ropes.
You want me to tell me how?
can
Would
feel
you
it.
like me to say how much damage you've cumulatively done as a group?
Sure.
You've done 900.
Damn gang, we
Ah,
killing
What
it.
color is it?
It doesn't
like-
have a color.
A lighter green.
Yeah.
Like lime green at the
Yeah, a nice lime green.
I'm pretty sure it's like. I'm pretty sure it has like 3,000 health, but I'm willing to go through it.
Eventually,
I would
Valley
say
have
it
snapped
does
it
look-
into every.
Oh,
Ollie's white whale.
it does look like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster of how many hit points it has.
Hey,
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Patmore, those Yu-Gi-Oh monsters don't have hit points.
Well, you know, like defense and attack.
I don't know because all I know from Yu-Gi-Oh is the memes. But eventually, Valley will run out of buildings to throw it at, so we'll get
No,
there
it
when we
won't.
get
You guys
there.
have a city.
Yeah, I can fully demolish this entire thing.
Please don't.
Why? Fuck
So
this
many
city.
have died.
Why do you say that?
Fuck every city in Vermilion.
Hey, it's a
They're
nice
not all
place.
bad.
Yes, they are. We've exclusively met worthless assholes. What are you talking
We have
about?
this is the city that bought all of the shit that we. Isn't this the city that
No.
bought all of our shit?
No, that was my mom's
So
town.
we literally know nothing about
Well,
this
so
city.
you
and
guys
we're like,
have
"Fuck
been
this
here
city."
for like 3 days because you guys arrived, fought someone's nightmares, Valley died to a dragon, you guys took an afternoon off, and then this happened.
Yeah, this fucking city fucking
Didn't we
sucks.
spend like a whole week just waiting for Valley to wake up or something?
I think
It's
it's
been a few days.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a few days. It generally has been like, hey, there's a city here, and we've been doing awful stuff in it.
19.
That is not a hit.
Actually, it is 20 because it is blinded.
It is
oh
a
my
20.
god!
then.
Can you calm down?
Okay,
you
I'm
little
sorry.
turd.
Who are you talking to?
Uh,
My
he's talking to
dog.
Pongo.
He's running around my room.
I can
right
hear
now.
the legs. I can
Yeah.
hear the
Yeah.
against the floor.
I thought it
Paws
was
on the
like something
floor.
in my background.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna kick his fucking ass.
You
in a
are
second.
not. You leave
Eh.
Pongo alone.
I love you, Pongo. I've never seen you, but I'm sure
Murder,
you're great.
Boy.
when you can, not on your turn, but when you can, not even necessarily today, but when you can you put a photo of Pongo up for everyone?
Alright, I will. Okay. Oh, I can smite now. I'm not gonna now, but I can.
He's like a white pitty with spots. And he's cute.
He's basically a giant cat.
He's basically a
Precious
giant asshole.
face.
Yes, he is. He's a dog.
Okay, 106.
One.
Fuck. I keep forgetting to put fucking charger on here. Whatever. So it's 111.
106. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Okay. I'm gonna get up now to kick his fucking ass.
Give him
and
belly
take some
rubs for me.
pictures. I probably will.
Okay, so that brings us to this guy who really just doesn't like cat. So he's going to just go, excuse me, coming through and move over here for flanking.
Listen, don't take it personal.
He has more than one Misty Step.
Yeah.
So that's a miss, and a crit, and we're going to be back
Yep.
here due to that Misty Step. This is going to be a cold crit. Cat, your movement is 0.
Well, thank God I wasn't fucking moving.
So here's your
Would
damage
you like
for the.
to?
for the round.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna bonk everything first.
Well, I could move you
10...
after you bonk.
Hold on, I have to do math to see if I'm down again.
You shouldn't be, right? Because that's
No.
Oh, hang on. Stop doing math for a moment. I did damage wrong then. So what it should be is 5, 6, 7. So that should be 16, 23.
You're down again, aren't you?
That's after.
I'm
everything
barely
being
not
halved.
down.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
down.
Cool.
Hope that wasn't on me because I was wrestling the dog.
No. It's all
No,
good.
it was me.
Okay. So you've got 4 hit points left. Also known as 4 infinities.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna fucking reactivate my rage because I went down.
Oh.
Oh wait, yeah, no, I'm down again. Never mind.
Ah.
Oh wait, does it proc if it's the orc thing?
I don't.
No, because you don't actually go down. You
Yeah.
go down to 1 instead.
Okay.
I
So
go
you
down to
don't
1
restart your
instead.
rage. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't lose
so
it.
I don't
You're still
have
up.
to restart my rage.
Okay,
Yay.
we're good.
I go to 1 instead. Yes. Technicalities of language. Okay. I'm gonna kill that dipshit.
And Madam, may I just say, nice hand.
Thanks.
Is he dead?
Oh yeah, he had 9 hit points.
Good. Okay.
Nice bonk.
And then I'm gonna...
I like
I
how you just
figure-
decided there's no K in thanks.
Thank. No, there's no S in thanks.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Anyways, anywhomst, I'm gonna. These guys can fucking zip around to get advantage. I don't really care if I kill the one in flanking. It's whatever. Who goes next in combat? You're the one that's gonna die next. Hello, ancient warrior to my left. No advantage there. 15. I think that misses.
15 does not hit.
Okay,
And we are going to do
Handle.
a
Ooh.
reaction. No, we've already spent our reaction.
Okay.
So that's all good. Roll your fumble. You miss your attack. You have disadvantage on your next
I have
attack.
disadvantage. I'm gonna give myself a little black dice against that guy.
Uh,
Any target.
any time,
I'll
so
give
just in
it.
general. Okay, so that brings us to Boat. Boat is going to try and ram Bali again. Because this is really what it is. It's just murder and, like, Vali and the Boat are just dick measuring at this point.
Volley v boat, and then everyone else v everyone else inside.
Murder 18?
No.
Okay, well, we just did 130 damage to the public library.
No.
That is so evil.
Why couldn't we do a rich person's house?
Yeah. What the
Pat Moore,
fuck,
aim
man?
for the nicer part of town.
I'm sorry. Tell that to the
be.
pilot.
Hey, Pat Moore, aim for the nicer part of town.
Oh, thanks for the advice. Half orc haven't met yet. I mean,
Whatever.
grr, elf.
Elfity, elf.
Gur elf. That's the
That's what he's going with?
Yep, grr, elf. Okay. Carol, you can get into the room if you like.
Hooray! I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna have 10 feet of movement once you get here.
We'll go here. And I'm gonna smack this one.
Yep. With the smack of friendship.
Welcome to the party.
That hits.
And I'm gonna add where's that? Goading attack.
Wisdom save or disadvantage on attacking anyone. Cool. So here is our. I can close that one. Here is our wisdom save. We do wisdom saves. Oh, no, that was not advantage. I was like, oh, nat 20. It's like, no, that's a second dice. That's a 4.
There you
Then +3 for the superior dice.
Cool.
Again.
go. One more time.
One more
From the
again.
top. No, misses by 1.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Anyway,
It's a womp womp world. We're just living
yeah.
there.
Cure wounds.
On Ancient Warrior number 3.
No. On
Yeah.
my friend Vesh.
You're not friends with Ancient Warrior number 3?
Nope.
He's
sure
a
he's-
real river to his people.
No.
No.
I'm sure he's fun at parties, but
I doubt it. I
never met.
really doubt it. Here, we're gonna do that at level 3. Is extra juice checked? It is.
Juice.
Badoop.
Now, I just want to clarify, and I don't know if this is like a chicken or egg situation, but I think maybe where I've considered your juice box for the sake of healing is you refer to healing as extra juice. So I don't know if that's in reaction to being referred to as a juice box and having the healing juice squeezed out of you, or if that was something you did before and I subconsciously picked up on that.
It
That was a real good
probably.
cure wounds.
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah.
So 20, 23, 30 healing on the Vesh, and then bonus action. Would you two happen to want to teleport 5 feet north? Because it could hit all 3 of them.
Sure. I'm relatively neutral to this. Sounds good.
So just for the damage, 5 feet to the north.
Here are 3 saving
Do some-
throws,
Poof damage.
2 failures, so 2 of them take 6.
Yay.
I love it. I did damage this turn, and Vesh is not gonna die. I mean,
I
maybe.
live.
Allegedly.
I live. I also have
Allegedly.
10 temp HP from killing the dipshit, so
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
practically rolling in it. I have 44 right now.
I think the last thing I will do. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in reach of 2 of them. I'm sorry. This will not be the last thing I do.
Okay.
I'm done. I am
Cool.
finished.
Okay. So we don't like that, so we're going to move here and start hitting you.
That is very rude. Do I get some sort of advantage for being higher up?
No.
It's over,
Right.
Anakin.
I am
have
on
high
the
ground.
bed.
The bed is not actually really there, as I said before. This is kind
Oh.
of where they just keep their dogs. At best, you're standing on a dog bed.
It's like all like the Obi-Wan high ground calculations, like he's had it the whole time.
Yeah. So we're
no,
gonna once
no.
again Misty step right behind you to get that attack with advantage.
Hold on, I need to check and see if this does what I think it will do.
Okay.
You hit him with your stick?
Now she has essentially shield, but it's not quite the same. She's just checking what number it gives her.
Can I recommend breaking your important staff over your knees?
That doesn't do
I-
anything.
No, let's not do that.
Aw.
I want to clarify, Kat. That is not a
Um,
feature of all magic stuff. So don't have if broken X happens.
I think it should be.
I
though.
cannot Stone Aegis that.
Cool. So you will
I
take
mean, I
it.
could, but it would still be 21. So. Hit me!
I did. You take 9 and 1. You take 10.
Woo! Am I doing that or you?
You may do that. And so Amelia is finally in the fucking room
With Spirit Guardians.
with
'cause
Spirit
you had her-
Guardians, which means that the people within 15 feet of her will start taking Spirit Guardians damage.
The enemies within 15 feet of her.
Yes. And yes, that does include the boat. As well as enemies that are
Woohoo!
15 feet above her, which means that the entire boat has just been aggroed 100%.
It was calm before, but now it's like.
No.
Now
Well, it's added a level of necessity to more
Indigestion.
people pouring in. So,
Say
At the
little
end of the
indigestion
round,
combo.
I'm going to have to add a lot of shit to combat to the tracker, and I do apologize for that. So that's Amelia's turn. It did
It's
take a
fine.
dash to get in here. Actually, she will throw a bonus action healing word at Cat, which is just an out of breath. Sorry, I'm late. As she's
That's
wheezing
impressive.
and just absolutely exhausted, she's just been running in plate armor.
Can you imagine?
Like, you guys somehow like take like a few days break between each scene. It seems that she's just run here from the last scene and she's just a sweaty mess. She doesn't know how you guys kind of just like have this kind of like heroic aura about you guys all the time. It is slightly demoralizing for her.
Yeah, but it's all good.
So you heal only 13, but only 12.
It's
Sorry.
called being awesome, Amelia. Try
Yeah.
it sometime.
Maybe it's a shampoo she needs to change or something. But anyway, so the ancient psychic is going to come down and say something in primordial.
I speak primordial.
I
You both do.
Murder, think of the worst cuss word you've ever heard, and then imagine that being said about your heritage.
Yeah.
That's not what your mom said last night in primordial.
You get essentially what?
Flashbang.
It's like, why is the meat monkey speaking my language? What is going on?
Like, hold
Okay.
on a second.
It's like, what the fuck was that? The rewind. What was that?
Okay,
Say
so
it again.
Murder, we're gonna spend our first attack action pointing at you. I need a wisdom save.
I'm not inside. I'm hanging. Like, he fully does not. I'm hanging off the side of the ship. He fully does not have line of sight on me.
Okay, I'll give you that, you meatbag. We're going to attack. Yeah, we're gonna save that. We're just gonna whip Nyx.
okay. Look, we did not talk about lines and boundaries. We need to come up with a contract before we engage in this kind of activity.
Then that
No,
one
keep
is he just
Keep
stops and
talking,
he's like,
it worked.
okay, please continue.
It's like, no, no.
Like, a whip's
that's
not
on
good.
me. Yep.
He's very
It's your
surprised
turn,
about that.
Morris.
Like, he's just looking into like, really?
Huh.
We're not all whip people?
This is awkward.
Yeah,
No one's ever brought that up
until
before.
the end of this next
Yeah.
turn. Amazing.
I kind of looks around like, is everyone else not okay with whips? Was this really a... have I been the asshole this whole time? Because I was under an impression that I guess isn't true. I just assumed that this was a thing we all kind of agreed on, but now that I think about it, there are just so many circumstances in which people have just been giving the whip a lot of weird looks, and I just assumed that was just, like envy. But I need to think about this. I'm sorry.
TLDR, Selwyn, I started monologuing about consent and the contract and making sure everybody's into it, and then he nat one.
Good job.
Thank you.
So we're just
Got inside the
gonna...
psychic's head.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I confuse... here we go. Here's our confused symbol. So that's the psychic's turn. He's just gonna think about that for a while.
He's a little fish cake.
I love it.
Nyx, we're going to take an attack of opportunity from Carl and hit you because you're a healer.
That is...
Oh,
Well,
but
wait.
wisdom save against Spirit Guardians first.
Aim for the psychic too. 15 feet.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, okay, cool. So
Yeah,
two
wisdom
wisdom
save,
saves.
but-
Sorry, I thought he was a little bit further than that. Melon's crying at my door, so I'm going to pick her up and show her off.
Aw, Melon.
Hey.
I think one fails based on her, what I recall of her DC.
Here is Melon.
Hi, Melon.
Hi,
Of the pretty
Melon.
eyes. Ow.
Oh, the stinky
Oh,
butt.
let's see. I might be able to wrangle Butternut here.
Such a pet cameo day. Do I have any new pictures of BB and Hemingway?
Oh.
Oh.
Fred walked over to see what's happening, so Fred's back.
Hi, Fred.
Hey, it's Fred.
This is
Okay.
Cairo. Cubby.
Flashbacks
This
from
is-
the war.
Yeah.
Fred's a very nervous cat. If he was a horse, his name would be Nelly. Carl, you miss. So the first roll was the psychic. He has a +3, which brings him to 16. Amelia's spell DC is 17. So, Murder, you're in
Only
charge.
17.
Murder, you're in charge of rolling Spirit Guardian's damage for me, please.
Just tell me the dice.
It's normal. It's like 3d10 or whatever.
3d8.
Ready? Really?
I was not about to correct him, Emmy, but okay.
Okay, anyway. The psychic takes 8. The dude here takes 4. Okay, so he's going to now attack Nyx with advantage 3 times, because he's a dick. 1, 2, 3. The last one is with a Misty Step, which moves us over here. But that is a hit followed by 2 misses.
Yes.
For a total
Should
of...
that be a normal attack? Because he had disadvantage because of Carl's goading strike.
Oh, my apologies. That would be a flat attack. Angel, you haven't been hit at all. Thank you, zombie.
Thank you, zombie. Thank you so much.
Oh, I actually used
You
the wrong Ancient Warrior then. I took them in the wrong order, but it's alright. So the one that was meant to go before will go now. He is not in the Spirit Guardians. He does not want to be in the Spirit Guardians, so he's just going to hit Cap. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Last one, Misty Step. We'll Misty Step here, and then walk back because we're not that original. That Cat, we will hit you 3 times.
He does walk into the Spirit Guardians by teleporting here.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's just a fuck up. Like, that was a fuck up on my part, but he's dumb. He made that fuck up too. Wisdom save. That is 4 damage. 34. How are you looking, Cat?
Hold on, I'm doing math. I got 10 hit points. Hold on.
Okay, you can take a moment. We're
fine.
doing initiative.
Beans. Okay.
I have to do so many initiatives, and I'm not happy about it.
You do.
I'm sort of missing the cloak for times where I get like a 19.
Oh, in which you can store it.
No, in which I add a D8 to initiative.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
For a minimum
misunderstood.
of 20. Yeah.
There are so many things on turn order, and I'm very unhappy about this.
You could lower the number.
I can't. So many of them are in Spirit Guardians.
We've
You're the
got
DM.
like a cluster of 18 people standing directly above us.
I actually want to count this out. We have... Oh, actually, I need to add boat as well. BOT. Boat is at 20. Oh, there are so many things that have like 20, 21.2s or whatever. Descending. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 things on initiative right now.
I'm telling you right now, Patmore,
Including us?
I can't run over tonight. I've got early work tomorrow.
No. We will end exactly on time. We'll pick up where we are next week. We're not finishing this combat. I am under no illusion we're going to finish this combat. My goal is that we have 32 minutes. I want to finish the fucking round. That is it. That is my only goal tonight. If we don't get that,
Fair enough.
too bad. But that's my
So
goal.
be it.
So, you go first. Are you up?
I am up. I got a boatload of hit points now.
Cool.
Boatload.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't approve.
So the Corsair has been fish caked, so I'm gonna hit him for flat and then advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have disadvantage on the thing and then I have regular. Okay.
He's just thinking about that whip thing.
Yeah, he's like,
That
I
hits.
never thought of that. And then
He'll look
that.
over to you and
Yay.
ask what your opinion on whips are.
I don't speak Primordial, but I'll tell him I agree with most things Nick says, so there you go. Okay,
Yeah,
so
he's gonna
there's
slowly get
that.
like a group tally where we are with the whip.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And then that is bludgeoning.
So out of the two people that speak Primordial, hypothetically, if he asked you your opinions of whips, where would you two be at?
Okay. So it's normal. Oh, fucking, now I gotta fucking. Hold on. There. That's glaive handle damage, but next attack against him has advantage. I guess advantage +1 because he's still surprised.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because you crit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Savage and Brute. I fucking forgot to do that, didn't I? Okay.
You did.
I'll add that now. I fixed regular glaive. I did not fix glaive handle.
Cool. And that was all your attacks? Yes.
1, 2, 3, yeah. That's 3 d4.
Just zooming out to find where everyone else is who's bloody taking a turn. Okay, you're on the back of the third floor. Cool. Okay. You are gonna go bing, bing, bing. You're gonna Misty Stare? No? How do you get onto that floor? You have to. Okay. You have to. God damn it, you have to Misty Step. That's a dash that gets you there. That is your turn. Okay. You're on the top floor. You are getting to here. You are also getting. No, you're getting a little bit further. You're getting into that room.
Does
Getting
Brick
into that
Critical and
room.
Orc thing proc with ranged attacks or just melee? Now I
I
have to fix all my shit.
don't know.
That was mostly to me.
Okay. Okay, well this person knows Dimension Door. So they're just gonna come down and say hello.
Hey, buddy.
We can't click and drag like we used to. I'm annoyed with that. Okay, we're just gonna teleport right here.
Cool. Big lizard bow is still correct then.
Okay.
Function navigate.
So we're gonna teleport right there. That is our
Are you the
action to
pilot?
arrive though.
Hello, are you the pilot?
There are so many more turns I have to do. One moment. Murder, I appreciate your
He's
wit
going to-
most of the time.
Like,
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
want to be that guy.
Yep.
If they are starting or entering Spirit Guardians, you do
I know.
need to concurrently
I'm just
roll
assuming they
saves.
all fail Spirit Guardians. I'm just doing damage to them at this point. I need to save time. Okay. So, this one gets down here. Has to Misty Step into melee. Is going to hit Cat twice. 3 times.
Rude. Disadvantage.
What for?
Cloak.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Forgot that cloak was a bloody thing. Okay. One of the attacks has advantage. It's the last one. That was 4 attacks for some reason. Don't worry about it.
Miss.
We're slightly emasculated by our lack of hitting you. Okay, this one will also get down there with a Misty Step. They are just taking Spirit Guardian's damage. Again, not rolling save. I'm just assuming he fails. We don't have time. We're just, it's unsavable Spirit Guardians, I guess, is where I'm at right now.
They're surprised.
We just dropped a crit. Okay, cool. We just missed all those attacks. I know that's sarcastic, but I agree. It's really good that he missed because I don't want to kill Cat. Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you? Come on.
There's gonna
Come
be
on.
no room at this inn, my guys.
Yep. Okay, nearly there. Nearly there. And we get there at the end of our turn, but we don't get any closer. That's with a Misty Step. Okay. I put him on the map player. One moment. We are... Okay, cool. Murder, we're going to try and hit you with a boat.
Okay.
Here is boat attack. Oh no.
What?
No, he's fully blinded, dude. Still,
Okay, well that's still a 25.
that's
How
a
is
normal
Bodhi doing
attack,
without
yeah.
Navigator? What's he saying?
Navigator doesn't drive boat.
Navigate.
Navigate opens portals, boat travels through.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, good. We definitely want him.
Okay,
Hey,
so
someone get back in here. We need you to capture a soul.
Murder, you take 60, turn into 30. For the sake of all the people who hate rich people in the chat, you destroy the largest manor in town.
Hey.
Woohoo!
It belongs to a Cole family.
Oh, even better.
Okay. That brings us to another ancient warrior. Where the hell are you? Why are you on the top floor? Why are you hiding from me there? Okay, you get there. That's your turn. Okay, this one is next to Nyx. Is going to just take Spirit Guardian's damage. Murder. When Amelia's turn comes, I will need a new damage that is not at 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, I'll roll it, don't worry.
We are just going to try to beat Nyx because we're awful and evil. 1, 2, 3. There's a nat 1 in there. Fumble. Our weapon slips from our hand. We do a dexterity check, DC 10. We are doing that now. And we didn't lose our sword. We're good. Okay. Nyx, you take this much damage. And by that I mean you take 9 damage. Please do that to yourself. Vali, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boat off.
Mm-hmm.
Kill. Miss. That's a shame. That's a hit, though.
So, Murder, are you enjoying being pushed through buildings or not?
It tickles.
Hmm.
That is 64 damage. Sad. But that's my turn, though. You can move on.
Sorry, I was just eating a muesli bar.
Yeah, if you were waiting on me, don't.
Which, for those Americans among us, that would be a granola bar. Anyway. Spirit Guardians, he just takes it. We don't like taking it, though, so we are going to just try and kill Amelia. 1, 2, 3. Last one technically should have advantage. I'm just going to... Oh, last one just didn't even roll. Cool. That is 1 hit. Amelia does a concentration check. Murder, just roll a d20 for me quickly. Concentration. Ooh, might be lost. We have a... That only brings us to a 9. Spirit Guardians is down.
Fucking worthless.
I agree. Okay, so that brings us... We're going through so many bad guys here. I'm sorry. That brings us to... Where the hell are you? I used to have a Roll20 feature, and I don't remember where it went, or if it was third party or whatever. But it used to pull you towards who went next in turn order. So it'd be easy to find where all the tokens and shit are. Okay, that guy has Dimension Door, so we are just going to Dimension Door down over here. We are now visible, but that's an action to do. This guy can get to the bottom of the stairs here. So on.
Okay, people are yelling at me to come steal a soul. So, guess I'll poke around. Oh, Amelia's kind of in the way.
Isn't she always?
Which soul am I getting?
The navigator. This guy.
Okay, see, let me reposition. I just step over, kind of hang upside down. Above
Step on
Amelia.
Amelia. Yep. Okay,
Your
makes
head
sense.
is too big. Is it that
Are
one
you-
at the back of the room?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't talking to you.
Yes.
Is
Thank
now
you.
the time?
Yes.
Don't get in the way of my shot.
Okay, I'm sorry, weird spider elf girl, boy, person.
You see, you got in the way of my shot. It's not perfect.
That hits by the way. I mean,
Could have been better.
yeah, it could have been a crit, I guess.
Okay, I will.
I'm just opening his
Do it.
sheet to see if I can be an annoying butt with him, but I don't. He doesn't have that feature now. You just hit him.
I'm just gonna check on my arrows real quick what the range is, because I don't want to hit Vish.
It'd be like that. Unfortunately, I'm posted up with no hope of moving anytime soon.
First, oh, it's 10 feet. Okay, yeah, I'll do bursting arrow then, so it'll hit all the guys. Oh, I guess Vesh isn't 10 feet.
Yeah.
Fuck. Then I won't do that one because I'm nice.
No, you know, like I know how you try to melee it. Like I think on the nice category, we might have to put it mostly next to it.
I'm very nice. I guess I'll just do a blinding arrow. Nah, I'll just do a draining arrow again. You never know. Might be
You want to
better.
steal his juice? I understand. It's
Steal all of his life juice.
Delicious.
Nice.
okay.
And
So
less good damage.
most of that is going to be depleted by his temporary hit points, but the good news is you just got rid of a 8th level armor of Agathos,
Oh, solid bet. Fantastic work,
which
Solon.
would have been 40
Um,
cold down to anyone who hit him.
Yeah.
More like 20, pussy.
To you,
I guess I will Whales from the Grave. This guy here.
oh, whoops, hang on. Nope, wrong again.
No, we should keep that.
Okay, you want to Wales from grave? Do damage, please. Okay, he is fucked up. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll kind of move over the way.
Okay, this person gets
Is surprised.
nope. This person gets into the room and Misty steps over here and starts hitting Vesh.
Yeah, I think we saw this coming.
That
Not a
is so,
revolutionary
Cat. Nat one, right? Because we haven't hit
Nat
you
one.
yet.
Nope.
So here is our fumble. You miss. You have disadvantage. We fumble again. And then we fall over. Then we attack with disadvantage and get you on the ankle.
Yep. It was all worth it, my man. I
Yep.
want to shake this guy's hand.
Your cloak is off, and you have taken that much damage. You can do
Yeah,
stuff.
I'll deal with it.
The whip person is done being surprised, but they don't have a turn. They do have a consensus on who's okay with the whip and who isn't.
I mean,
Turns
as long as
out
we reached our consensus.
No one's okay with it.
That he was just higher in the pecking order and no one thought they could say anything.
Yep.
But now that it's out in the open.
Yep. And he has decided he doesn't care. He's still going to whip people.
It's fair enough. Most superior officers are like that, yeah.
Carol.
Gonna attack the guy sandwiched between us.
Yep.
As I was in.
No,
Anderson,
the
Carl.
nearly dead guy.
Get him.
20 hits.
And I'm gonna do a sweeping attack on the ancient dude. So the first one gets that, and then the second one just gets 2.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna attack that dude again. Hopefully. And I am going to also add I'm gonna add the crusher feet
Oh,
and move them here. And maybe hopefully proc an attack of opportunity for Vesh.
so you move him here, right?
And Nyx.
Nyx,
Yeah.
yes, he's still in my range.
Well, no, it's forced movement, so he doesn't. That's an attack from no one, but he might move on his
darn.
But no, it's good for just moving people around. It means you can move allies in where he was. So I'm just gonna move a bunch more ancient warriors because again there were like 30 of them on this boat.
Have they considered like being elsewhere?
Like,
Well, they
like
were going to, and then we fucking started attacking their boat.
Yeah, they actually
Yeah.
had no beef with you guys in particular. You guys picked this fight specifically.
Yeah, I did. Try and do something about it.
They are.
No, you're not. You're doing a terrible fucking job.
I didn't say they were good at it, Murder. There is such a
passionate.
there is a
It's like a hobby.
bottleneck one floor above you, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them standing in the same room.
Yeah, no, that's the problem they're gonna walk into when they come in here. Like, there's
up.
only so much room.
Be polite. Queue up.
Okay, it's Amelia's turn. She's Spirit Guardians. Murder, roll damage for me.
Oh, that's way better.
Good roll, man.
Yeah. I was just a little rusty.
Well, it's been a while since you've played your favorite class in the game.
Yeah. Well, favorite caster. I think Barbarian is my favorite class.
Barbarian's great. I will say, as much as I agree with Emmy that Druids are stupid, I kind of actually think Druids might be my favorite class. Like, caster class.
It makes sense. You're a hermit.
I guess I am.
Surrounded by
Okay,
animals.
Cat. Yeah, no, I heard animals quite often. Exhibit
Hi.
A. Cat, I'm going to hit you.
If you like.
I really don't want to. It makes me feel awful, but we're also going to move here for flanking.
If you like.
Again,
What, are
don't
you scared
really...
You're gonna miss?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, little hits.
How are you looking?
Always cute.
Like Cat Emma or Cat Vesh?
Yes.
Okay, well,
6.
Cat
Plus, cat is down.
is down.
Oh, is it 25? Did I do my math wrong? Hold
But
on.
you have the slashing, so
I
it's
do.
4, 6, and 7, and then so that's 17
Plus
physical.
6 plus 7 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2. 28. Down.
You're down. Unfortunate. But you're down in the
Ellen.
last.
Yeah. Sell and kill me and steal my soul.
No.
The moral
I-
victory, you kill yourself.
I don't want these fuckers to have my soul for their boat.
Is it
That's
my
why you
turn
always keep
yet?
a suicide.
It is
vest
now
on, you
your
just open
turn.
it up.
Exactly.
Okay. So, as
putting me at 1
an
because
action,
it's spooky.
I'm going to cast a wall of fire all the way to as far as I can see, starting here, all as far as I can see through the end of the boat.
Gonna burn the fucking boat down.
I'm going to do
Yes,
something that's going
also-
to really upset you, Angel. Can I apologize now?
Oh, you gonna counterspell her?
The Navigator counterspells you.
I should have killed him when I had the chance.
Wall of Fire is a 4th level spell.
And they're going
so
to
he
cast it
does
at
have-
the 7th level slot.
Oh, what a nerd. What a fucking
Why?
loser.
Oh well, I guess you don't know what level.
They don't know
they're
what spell you're
at.
casting. They just decided you're not casting a spell this round.
What a
Maybe
fucking
it's-
loser.
Let me read something.
Insecure, a little navigator loser whose soul my patron will eat, and he'll never find
That you
heaven.
wear Velcro shoes, buddy.
But he wears Uggs.
Oh
the comfort
god.
of his home.
But you wear Uggs without socks, yeah.
Oh, so grody.
Well, at least he can't fucking do anything about this. Cure
So I-
wounds, 5th level, spell driver. Or no, it has to be 3rd level. Cure wounds, 3rd level, spell driver. Eat a dick.
Like, I assume you're healing Vesh and not him.
Oh yeah. Fuck him.
Oh.
You're awake.
Fish lives
Rough.
again.
Okay, Vesh, you're up. That's good because there are things that happen on the ship if you spend a round, add 0 hit points on it.
So it's eating your soul.
17.
A little snack.
You
Num
get
num.
added to the fuel.
Snickety snack. Snickety snack.
If they add me in there, I'm gonna.
What if
fuck it
what
up.
if I steal the soul first, Patmore? Well, the
See,
boat-
that's
well,
why
the
I
boat
wanted you to
can
kill
me?
me.
It's complicated. I don't know. Is the answer there? Oh, Andrew, weren't you meant to be an hour late today?
Oh, plans changed.
How's
Okay.
Bombjel?
What?
How's Bombjel?
Mom Joel's good. She just decided that she didn't want to get overstimulated before the July 4th weekend.
Valid. It's gonna fucking suck. It's gonna be so loud.
Yeah.
Couldn't usually.
I
do
need
not
to cut
relate.
one thing.
Same, Patmore.
It's very loud. There's lots of people. People want to talk. People want to come over to your house. People want to, give you wine and then talk about the neighbors. People want
Everyone's
to.
drunk.
I am really upset with you, Patmore. That wall of fire was gonna save us so much trouble.
That's why I apologized for doing something that I was.
Do you
in-
have like the slots to do it again?
Mhm.
I will
I'm
just
going to
kill
do
that
it
guy.
again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this
somebody
guy's
target
going
that
to
guy.
Misty step
kill
into
him,
the
don't worry.
room, take some Spirit Guardians, which I believe is 18 this round.
18. Yep.
Damn.
And he's going to just try to beat Nyx to death.
He felt the wall of
Actually,
fire.
we're gonna
in the
miss
air.
you
Oh,
step
they
there
dropped to
instead.
like orange.
Yeah,
with,
they only
like,
have 44 hit
18.
points.
Yeah, these guys are fucking losers.
Oh, I can like one shot him, man.
Yeah, but there are like
so
a
that's-
billion of them.
That's
They're
30
all
of
up in
them.
my grill. Yeah, that's what I said. A billion.
You'll take 11.
Should bottleneck them at the door.
Fine, we're
I guess
busy
they
with
missed
this
you,
shit.
step.
Yeah, they can miss you still.
Fuck.
What I should have done is get against a fucking wall. But que sera.
Yeah.
Well,
at
the
this
thing to
point.
keep in mind, Kat, is you can't be any more flanked once you're fully flanked. And that's a safe
is
space we
true.
want to live at.
Yeah.
Okay. We're at the end of the round. I feel that this is a good place to stop.
Yeah. Are we on initiative for next round? Or
No, I
do you
think
wanna
we're just
leave
going to
that?
drop initiative. We're not like we'll take initiative next week. We don't want to be like, hey, is this the start of the next round? End of this round? Where are we at? We'll
True,
just end
true.
here.
None of us can remember
Um,
things. This is fair.
Yeah. Well, I don't take notes, so
I know.
Yeah, the callback to the bit at the start of the session.
that cat was not present for. But yeah.
Okay. Hey, Patmore.
Yeah.
At any point, like this weekend after your session, Star Wars talk,
What about?
you told me to tell you to talk because like loot, like to
Oh.
loot. Yeah, we haven't rolled for that.
It's like you procced this talk, my guy.
Mate, it has been a week.
Yeah, I've also been busy because I'm alone with Pongo, so I didn't want to do it earlier. But like,
Oh, actually, that reminds me, Murder. This is like the most sleep you've had in like 18 months. How you doing?
pretty good.
Like, do you feel fully regenerated just from having like 2 nights off?
Like this week specifically, no, Pongo kind of ruined it. I did not get a lot of sleep.
Guy's used to your no sleep schedule, so he's like, "Is this not awake time?"
No, he really wants to like sleep on my bed, right? Like he sleeps with my mom when she's here, right?
Yeah.
The problem is I'm a lot taller than my mom,
I would assume
we
so,
run
yes.
and we run into an issue of bed space.
Oh,
So he just kind of stays awake as much as I do, which I figure touches him out for the day because he just does not sleep at night.
Yeah, that's fair. But who wants to
Also-
sleep anyway? Oh, go ahead, Emmy.
I have bad news. I will not be there on Monday.
Oh, that's good. I don't
For
run
Star
sessions
Wars.
on Monday.
Things exciting happening in
I will not be
Emmyland.
for Star Wars. I'm just gonna go see Jaws at the theater with my
Oh,
family.
cool.
Like, is there a new one or the original one?
No, just the original. There's like a special event at a local theater, so we're all
Oh,
going.
those are so much fun.
Weird,
Emmy,
but cool.
how are we gonna commit crimes against ethics without you there?
Just do it in my spirit. Just
Yeah.
Well,
find a homeless
uh,
guy, shove the lantern at him, the torch.
We should
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a new player for our next Star Wars game.
Do you need me to do you want to double up on the talk and make that a session 0 for her?
Yeah.
Because, I want to talk to you about that because you're always murder, be my safety blanket.
Yeah,
be
I was
here,"
just gonna,
and-
whenever that talk started, I was just gonna be like, hey, Motor, get here now.
Crack up.
murder. Shine the murder.